I'm under a little less stress, a little less white hair. Old man, if you're watching, I told you, mood beard. TV's number one. He's normally number two. Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hey, we're going live. Oh, jeez, it's an advertisement. Wait, am I showing an ad on my own channel? Is that copyright? Would they copyright myself for making myself into myself and stuff? Damn, all this talking, there's not even anybody in here. I'm just gonna do this. Hey, look, can we go infinite screens? Can we go infinite screens? Oh, there we go. Oh, no. I am here to party. I don't know what party is. Don't worry, I look exactly like I sound. Hold on. That's okay, Goose. I've made arrangements because when I get my RX-0, I am going to put a goose on the slide. How are you, mouse? It's not horseshit. I look exactly like I sound. Trust me, when I turn around, you're going to be, oh my God, he looks exactly like he sounds. Everybody come in. Look, there's some sloth. Yes, they're cousins. That's Milo, and that's, I'm afraid to touch the sloths. I don't know why. You need to wait for me to get paid to do the fundraising stream. Don't worry, my friend. It's more of a, I did something stupid. That's why it's for something stupid. Why did I? Because you have the most interactions because you bitch a lot. Jim, what did I miss? Not much. I didn't go live on Friday because I had the massive poopy doopies. Yes, we got Milo, Shiloh, and Greg. Hello. You're only number 2. You were number 2. Now you're number 1. How are you? Okay. Interact these. No, I don't think so. How's it going now? Nice. No, that's odd, these sloths. I've had them forever. My parents got me too. They just look like they're snuggling. They are the island boys. No, I'm just kidding. Hello, Ryan. I sound exactly like I look, do I not? Every time you look at me, do you not see this voice? Okay. Look, it's a F.G. Bruno. Jim, what happened to you, man? I got the bowel syndromes. I ate a badger and I forgot to chew it. And it tried to get out. Can you believe them idiots gave me one of these? Oh, why am I Indian? I don't know. No, that's not a Maxim 9. That is an FK Burno. Shoots 7.5 FK. It's a 10 mil with a 7.5 bullet in it. Got my SIG up there. Got the Yut cannon. Now you can tell I am Indian. Look, people. He has an AK. We'll just hold it like that until people come in. Come on now, people. It's cool as frick. Was that a grenade launcher? Technically, it's a 37 millimeter signal device. It does shoot concussive and frag and stuff. Not frag, but flashbangs, but it is not... We are the man in France and we wear the underpants. Isn't that the song for the Indians? Not a flare gun. It is a signal device. Get it right, you Florida bumpkin. Look at the guns. He's moving around too fast. He's going to switch the accent now. You're getting dizzy. Yes. You're dizzy. I'm dizzy. Wouldn't you like to be dizzy too? Okay. All right. Here we go. You don't pay me shit ever. You don't get to tell me what to do. Why don't you send me some more pictures of your girl? I've been playing with photo AI and I'm tired of freaking making pictures of myself. It's getting a little weird. You do it. I'm not doing it. You think I'm doing it. How legal is the flare gun? It's 100% legal because it's 37 millimeter. 37 millimeter was never created as a destructive device. It is legally a signal device. The fact that it shoots blue tube ammo of 37 millimeter design doesn't mean anything. No necessary paperwork. You can order it to your house. It's just like getting a flamethrower. Also, the angle's a little bit lower, but it works. Have I been working out and losing weight? No, I'm wearing a shirt that actually fucking fits. Sorry, I don't mean to cuss. So I'm 6'4", right? This is an extra large shirt. When I wear a shirt that fits, it actually makes me look regular size. When I'm wearing a 2X or a 3X shirt, just because I haven't done laundry, it makes me look pudgier. So yeah. Also, this is up higher on my biceps because it makes. Yeah, hold on, I gotta loose thread right there. I gotta get the loose thread. Yeah, it smells like shit. Do you like V-necks? I don't really wear V-necks. I really want to time you out for a day just so you can go home. Baxton said hi, because God forbid you actually type it. Smells like the USA. You like the V? I've hung out with you on phone calls. I think you like the D. That's not anti-pride. I take pride in making fun of you. And I'm a cross-dresser, so it doesn't matter. Hello, Willie. Hello, Sonny. Guns. I can't go deep right now because I spent all night singing because I'm a dumbass. Guns. Dude, that short was too funny. The one with the ooses? Yeah, I don't know. I had to make something to put up today, and every now and then when I'm just talking fast, I kind of slip into a New York accent. Them guns on the wall are beautiful, yes. Many of them are available, too. Well, you called them pistols, so I'm very happy that you called them by their right names. But unfortunately, no. I am not able to accommodate you unless you have an FFL that I can transfer the firearm to as an FFL owner myself. Green screen! Really? You think I went through all the trouble to make an angled green screen? It's actually easier to just buy $20,000 in guns than it is to put up a green screen. I don't know how to use a green screen. That blue handle is sexy. Thank you. That's a CZSP01. Love your videos. Keep going. I intend to, AJ. I put up the video that I did words. And I got to do more of the range stuff. What's the sugar-free drink tonight, brother? We've got us some Weiler's Island. It's got a hole in its butt, but Weiler's Island Punch. Sugar-free, man. How'd you get so many guns? No kids, no wife, and a lot of disposable income. Just came across this. What's this live and channel about? Hope you're having a wonderful day. It's about guns. Ron, I'm a liberal. And we talk about everything. Guns, computers, cars, whatever. I have a okay computer. It's hard to see because my monitor's in the way. This is how I treat my technology, by the way. So you just grab it and move it, right? Agent 47. Hello, Diana. I'm Diana. I like Diana. Computable. You cracked the code. Tried to. Let's see. Are those BB guns? Big ass bullets? Yes. Yo, bro, you're a legend. Thank you, Sky. I don't know why people say that. I am immediately calling the police on you. I know my name is spelled Kiana, but it's actually Karen. DB, leave shit, bro. We talked about this. I'll handle it. I know for a fact that wasn't racist. That was just somebody saying something. Leave it, dude. Go to bed. Here in Thumbed Up. Dale, what's up? I'm a gribberl, as in Dale Gribble. Who? Have I ever had to refuse to sell somebody a gun? Had to or wanted to? I've done both. It's totally up to my discretion whether or not to allow you to purchase a firearm from me. But yes, I have. Doesn't matter if I get or take a while. What? I don't understand a thing you said, Spockseed. You must have that TikTok ADHD. Everyone make sure you hit the likey button. Yeah, I need Google's money because I'm stupid and bought too many guns. If I pay, will you ship me a handgun? If you have an FFL, yes, send me an email. We don't do transactions on live streams, kiddo. This isn't Whatnot. Yeah, it's Spocky D. I don't have anything. Oh, well, that sucks. You could teach shooting classes if you wanted to. No, I couldn't because I don't shoot well myself. The video where I titled it "I'm fast as fork," that's literally physically as fast as I'm capable of going because of all my nerve damage. I'm not good at shooting. All guns, no glory. You don't know what you're talking about, no code. Dude, I fucked your mom last night. There was a lot of glory hole there. Because she was working at it. Did you hear the guy that plays John Red Corn in King of the Hill died? Yeah, he was shot. I never shot or held a gun before in my life. Hey, Jamoshi, that's fine. Whether you do or don't, that's, you don't have to. There's billions of people. There's only hundreds and hundreds. Cuss can time. All right, hold on a second. Here you go. I love your guns. Thank you. You have a question? All right, Lello. Wait. I'm taking you with me in the end of the world apocalypse. Unfortunately, I'm taking you out when you try to get to my house in an apocalypse. Doubt it. Your mom don't like toads. Dude, she's normally wearing a bag over her head. It's not like she can tell what's going at her. Does it matter if I get knee surgery? I don't understand what you're saying, Spock said. Do you feel safe? Not really. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Like 182,000 people, you pleb. What's Jiminy's opinion on Jeep? Beep, beep. I like Jeep. Depends on which ones you're talking about. In the early 80s, believe it or not, GM owned Jeep. Those were shit. What happened to your eyes? They're blue. One blue this way, one blue that way. There, I'll give you the joke. Imposter. Joe's being modest. He's the best shot at east of the Mississippi. He can shave a spider's arse with his shoots. Lol. This gives autistic vibes. No wonder why you're here, son. Now, put your helmet on and go to bed. Do you have an M18? No, I don't like guns that shoot themselves. Sup, slap nuts? It's punk nuts. Thank you very much. I actually like the live feed you got going first ever, honestly. It's your first ever going into one. Awesome, dude. Welcome. Have fun. What's a good reason to not sell a gun to somebody? So there's a lot of different things. Mouse, he was laughing at somebody else. You got the wrong guy. Reasons to not sell a firearm to somebody. Number one, they keep talking to somebody on the phone and they don't know what gun they're looking at. Number two, it's obvious a dude is making his girl buy the gun for him. Yeah, baby, that's the gun I want. And number three, if they come in smelling like marijuana, because marijuana is legal on the state level, it is not legal on the federal level. So if I'm smelling marijuana on you and you check no to are you a user of a federally controlled substance, you just committed a felony. So I'm going to stop you from committing a felony before the Attorney General has a talk with you. Because God help you if you're on marijuana's them marijuana Joanna cigarettes and you're in my store when a cop comes in. Free daddy. No. Make sure to hit the like. I got a new Jeep JL Wrangler Basic Sport, new upgrades, about to lift it and get some bigger wheels and tires. That'll be cool. Thank God for a checkbox. A checkbox for what? What do you mean, Zach? Dude. You just sub. Thank you. Where's your shop? Virginia. Glocks or revolvers? Revolvers. I hope the suppressor bill passes. I hope it does too. It breezed through the House without any changes to it, so hopefully it'll breeze through the Senate. She let the smoker sign paperwork and get them in trouble. That's called snitching, dude. Snitches get stitches and wind up in ditches. Wow. I look like I spend time in the friend zone. Yeah, I do a lot. That's how I manage to fuck your moms. Dude, I like making fun of moms. I don't know what it is. I'm 45. I'm old now. Sorry. Oh, here, Dad. How far from DC? About an hour and a half. Cuscan, I just did it. Look, there's a whole quarter. AK or pistol? AK or pistol what? Be more specific. That's like saying, do you like bananas or Toyota Corollas? Do you think if your suppressor bill passes, they will allow people under 21 to buy them from a gun shop? No. Because just because it passes doesn't mean that it becomes a fully delisted thing right away. Because it could be used on a pistol, maybe the rifle ones, but if it's a pistol specific like my Osprey, they might limit that one. It can be used on a PCC, but it's literally made for pistol caliber stuff, so they might try to block it anyway. You were eating this bulgogi bowl. Dude, I just had a bunch of kimchi, rice, and hot dogs, and I'm about to short myself. I tell my nephews your mom jokes. That's my sister. Haha, I just grew up in that era. Nice. What does a California compliant rifle looks like? Imagine the worst thing you could do to a rifle. Make it so it has a blade that attaches underneath the back of the pistol grip so that you can't actually grab it like a pistol. And then it has a stock that doesn't move, and you can't put a suppressor on it, and you just want to give up and move to Arizona. Saw a video saying SBRs are legal now. I thought they were always legal with the right paperwork. With the right paperwork, yes, they are legal. They are not just, you can't just build one and carry it around. Kimchi's and hot dog, I'd eat that. I did eat that. That's why I'm trying not to poop myself. Why was Cinderella so bad at soccer? She kept running away from the ball. Lol. What state are you located? Virginia. You got a cool face. Seems friendly. What I need to bring with me to buy? It's a firearms from an FFL dealer. So if it's a long gun, you have to be at least 18. If it's a pistol, you have to be at least 21. You need a valid form of ID with your current address on it. If it's not your current address, you need a secondary form of identification that is government issue. Your car insurance does not count. Has a fin grip and a fixed stock and no flash outer. Yep. I think if it's pistol only. Yeah, not 100% sure. Suppressors are not legal yet. Stop saying that. Am I legal? Why? Are you offering to buy me dinner? What's your favorite pistol behind you? My Gerson 2311. What's that blue pistol on the bottom? That is a 3D printed sign. Friendliest dude ever. No. I guess it would depend on who's asking if I'm legal. OnlyFans? Is it just me, or does a blue handle pistol look like a combat pistol from Fortnite? It might look a little different because you don't see too many guns with blue ones. What was your first gun? Rock Island 1911, chambered in 9mm. And I got an AK-47, a Mac 11, 7 Glocks, and a 9. A 9 what, dude? You ruined it at the end. Hey, cats. How many bodies you got? I have this one. It's the one that I was given. It's slightly defective, has damaged parts. It doesn't always do what I tell it to. Sometimes it throws up on itself and falls asleep. I thought the Constitution was all the paperwork we needed here in America, correct? Yeah, go ahead and try that, bud. State supersedes federal. Technically, suppressors are legal only if you want to go through. Yeah. I need 6 RPG, 1 discontinued MG42, okay, and an M26. Okay. Any tips for getting a concealing heavy loads? You can do whatever. I'm 16. Am I too young for gunsmithing? Considering you're probably too young to work in a gun shop, yes. Married? No, thank you. What's your first gun, buddy? That explains so much. Yep, 1911s. I'm in the worst state possible for our arms. No, there's worse ones. Oregon's pretty bad, though. Am I part Japanese? No, I'm part Korean. Half Korean. I'm building an SBR, but I was going to do all the paperwork for it so I don't get in trouble. Dude, just put a brace on it. SBR 3 or SBA 3s, the adjustable braces are so good that you don't need a freaking stock, dude. Is there any restriction for owning a gun and taking medication? If it's a prescribed medicine and you haven't been deemed a danger to society or yourself, you can take as much medication as you need to. A lot of times, people that are on antipsychotics, if they've had multiple psychotic breaks in their history, may have an instance where they've been like put into a institution against their will. If you're institutionalized against your will, if a judge or a family member commits you, you will lose your rights to purchase firearms unless you can get your rights back through via a lawsuit or something. But if you just take medication, you take, gabapentin, or you take Ritalin, or Ozempic, because you're a fat bastard who decided he wanted to lose weight without actually doing the exercise, then you're fine. What is up with the Twitch chat? How bad is Pennsylvania for firearms? I was convicted of a felony at 16. I should be able to get a firearm. No, you need to apply for the rights in the state in which you were convicted as a felon. You can't just go into a state. If you were convicted of a felony, whether or not you were a juvenile, doesn't matter. You are still convicted of a felony. So unless you've had your rights restored in the state in which you're trying to buy firearms, you can't buy a gun. I'd love to stay and listen, but I got Grover calling. Okay. Corey Jean, what's up? My chinchilla takes gabapentin. Yeah, it was made for bipolar people and stuff, so I like the title of the feedback. It's honest. Yeah, so I want to buy I already bought stupid stuff, so I got to sell other stuff to pay for the stupid stuff. You can send me an email. You can go to wincityormory@gmail.com, or you can just look up Win City Armory on the internet, guy. Scored a couple of gems this week. CZP-10 optics ready with night sights for $325. Nice. $450 for the 07 is real solid too. Your chinchilla likes to kick poop pellets all over the place. Well, chinchillas are just rats. You earned a sub. Say what you're thinking, and I respect that. Thank you, Mason. 30 years ago, felony still follows. It doesn't matter when the felony was. If you were an 11-year-old convicted of a felony and you're 85 years old, you're still a felon. Even if you have your rights restored, you're still a felon. It's crazy. It's stupid. I think as long as it was a non-violent offense, drugs, money laundering, drunk driving, whatever, you didn't commit a murder, or you didn't hurt like a family member or commit a hard R, because thank you, YouTube, for being a bunch of jackwagons. As long as you didn't do the bad stuff, if you're not a kitty diddler, and a diaper sniper, then you should be able to get your gun rights back. Thank you for responding. I'm just trying to work on this. I just want to go hunting, but yes, thank you. You can always get things like the CVA black powder guns, but you have to get one that's not convertible to center fire, and you can get up to a 50 caliber black powder rifle that you can hunt with easily. I mean, I feel like non-violent ones should be allowed to own guns. Exactly. That's exactly what I said, and I agree. Yeah, no. Pedophiles should not be able to own air. If you're a kitty diddler, you need to be locked in a little hole inside of a pine box with 6 feet of dirt on top of you. You know what a comp to go with on the PO7? Heard rumor of an extended barrel. CZ Cajun Gunworks, I think, sells an threaded barrel for that gun. You have self-defense weapons. Every weapon is a self-defense weapon if you use it in defense of yourself. Playground extraction specialist. Somebody else watched John Dim, that daily guy. Or go to the most local gun show. That's one very beautiful thing about America. Pretty much. Don't go to the wood chipper. So there's a rule, and gangsters live by it, and real convicts live by it. It's no men, no children, no ladies, no elderly, and no disabled people. Attacking disabled people is almost as bad in the eyes of like a true criminal. So I'm not talking about not you, but you mother punkers who like to commit like 800 robberies and go to jail over and over, and then you blame everybody but yourself. I'm talking about the cats who like carry weight, and then they get caught, and they do their bid, and they get out, and then they go back to doing their bid, and then they get caught, and then they do their bid, and they shut the hell up, and they just do their time. That's a real criminal, or real convict, a real gangster. The rest of you schmucks who blame everybody else is crazy. No women's, no kids, no ladies, no 80s, no babies. Guys, which is better, direct mounted optics or adapter plates? Honestly, a direct mount is always preferable because you're taking away one point of failure. Why don't you EDC and ARP? I have carried one on some trips, but there's no reason for me to do that one. The only thing I have to say about any of this is, have you ever heard of Ruby Ridge and Randy Weaver in North Idaho? Yes, we have heard of Ruby Ridge and then the Rainbow Farm and all that stuff. Government overstep, overreach, and not handling a problem the way it should be. Ruby Ridge was because he was manufacturing short barrel shotguns and supposedly, allegedly, well, he was, but the government decided to overstep and just kill his wife immediately. Why do you need more than one or two guns for hobby and defense? If you're an artist, do you draw with one pencil? You know, if you're a car builder, do you only have one vehicle? Asking why somebody who does something as a hobby or as an enthusiast, why they don't only maintain one or two, that it's not a hobby, it's a dedicated specialty. Then you're a cop or something. So you answered your own question. When somebody is an enthusiast in anything, I have 25 computers, I have 2 cars, and at one point I had 11. So, you know, depending on what I'm in to, it determines what the number I have. Yes, I am going to GunCon. What's the price on the puppy? Sorry, dude, 150 grand. You want me to get the impies? I need to get paid. I don't want people who come and show express concern for Mr. Weaver, and also the ones that are regulating my firearms. Know what I mean? Well, you know, then you got to follow the rules as much as you can without being an anarchist. So there's a big difference between like the auditors out there that cause problems on purpose in order to create drama and get clicks on YouTube, and there's the guys that actually go out and talk to police and talk to government agencies and get things, you know, make sure that things are being done correctly. There's a good way to do it, and then there's the YouTube way to do it. Unfortunately, the only thing people see is the YouTube way. Guns have the power to kill. This spoon has the power to kill. It has nothing to do with the item. It has everything to do with the person. I would not willingly kill somebody unless it was in self-defense of defense of myself or defense of somebody near me. So saying that a gun is going to kill, no, a person will kill. And if I smack you with a sealed box of 1989 Topps football cards and it kills you, guess what? It killed you. So that's a absolutely false statement. That's a statement born of ignorance and lack of understanding about humanity in general, because this has never killed anybody. I can just as easily kill you with a flashlight. Well, it'll be harder, but this is actually much worse than dying. If I killed you with a flashlight or I shot you with a gun, which would be worse? It would suck if somebody killed you with a flashlight. So no, it's the person. Highly unlikely. You're in the wrong place, brother. Like I said, I understand Discord and stuff, but I'm explaining it to you and you're going to take your stance because you're one of those people. And by you people, I mean white people. So you can go away. Make sure to double tap. The fourth gun above your head in the first line, is that a 45 Sport? Fourth gun in line above my head. Bro, tell me color, close proximity to the AK. The only 45s up there I can tell you right now are the 1911s. I'm going to need a plastic spoon and a flashlight. Dude, you know how much more famous you'll be if you take out a bunch of people with a freaking flashlight and a plastic spoon? What barrel length do you recommend for... Hey, come on, Wavy. My dad likes to say guns are tools, no better or worse than any other thing. No, I'll leave a gun sitting out all the day long. Gun has never willingly on its own killed somebody. Not even the 320s, because there's no deaths associated. Wait, there's one. But that guy had a modified trigger. So glad that you're here to share everything today from 4/17/17. Everybody never commit suicide. Ah, you remember what that's for. The fact that you're begging a YouTube content creator for a gun means you are not getting a gun, kiddo. I'm not making a joke that sounded wrong. It came off really bad, dude. Don't have a dream gun. Let me get a choppa. Do I look like Arnold Schwarzenegger? Hope all is well. Glad to see you're feeling better. I'm really not, Air Max. I ate some kimchi and hot dogs before I did the live stream, and I'm trying not to poop my guts. I'm disgusted with the lack of Glock. So, what's the smallest gun you have and the biggest one you have? So my current smallest gun would be my 1907 or 1903 pocket hammerless built in 1907. My biggest gun currently in terms of handguns would be my Smith & Wesson 460 XVR. You have gun. Yes, I do. What up, everyone? Hope you're feeling better. Not really. Keep telling people I ate some bad stuff again, and I'm trying not to poop myself. What's your thoughts on steel core ammo? Steel core ammo is designed to not expand. It's designed to penetrate. So if you use it for which it was designed, it's great. If you're using it for personal protection, you have to be very careful about over-penetration. You have 2 sloths now. I've always had 2 sloths. It's just they haven't been together since I moved here. What barrel length is great? 7.5 inch. Don't go lower than 7.5. Are you ever upbeat, or do you keep the same energy usually? I actually have a lot of good times in my day-to-day interaction with people. I interact at the same level as the people coming into the live stream, so when some of you are in good spirits, it keeps me in good spirits, but I'm here to answer questions and make witty comebacks, and if I'm smiling while I'm making a witty comeback, your mama doesn't like it. Supposed and facts are 2 different things. I live in night. Why are you still... Who are you talking to, Shane? All right. Why are you going off? This isn't your platform to do so. Have a good night. What's your favorite Glock? A broken one. Most reliable and effective pistol. Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? Of course I know the Muffin Man. You EDC a Glock 19 MOS. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Glock 19, Glock 17, Glock 47, Glock 49, Glock 26, Glock 43, Glock 48. They're all great because they're the same gun. They're just boring. But it's going to work. It's going to save your life 100% though. 100% though. Do I have a permit? No, you don't have to have a permit for an AK-47 in many of the states in which you can reside. I don't know where you live. What did you have for dinner? Rice, hot dogs, and kimchi, and I'm really regretting it now. I also had a cheese Danish, which I think was the real problem. I think I might be becoming lactose intolerant. Trey McCarter comes in with a $2 dono saying they're tired. Thank you. How many guns do you have? At least 2. Guns don't kill people? No, they don't. Psychos kill people. That dinner sounds good. It was. I was fine when I talked to you earlier today, Mouse. I'm not anymore. All right, we live. This is my first time. Hey, Jacob. I was arrested for having a fun. Can I still get one? You were arrested for having fun? What? Were you in Arkansas in 1948? It's true facts. What do I think about the new Colt Python 357 Magnums? They're fine. They shoot good. I prefer the Ruger GP100. It's nearly half the price and just as good. Better trigger, in my opinion. That shit sucks. I was never lactose intolerant until I turned 27. I'm allergic to peanuts and pineapple, too, but I still eat those. My favorite gun are 1911s, Jason. My problem with Glock is their lack of innovation. The fact they're discontinuing over 50 variation of pistols says a lot. Apparently, the Gen 4 is Leo only anymore due to contracts. Yeah, so the 50 that they're killing are all compliant models, so they're not actually killing the 17. They're not actually killing the 19. They are discontinuing, I think, the 49 Gen 4 or Gen 5, or they might be discontinuing. I can't remember. But discontinuing is a gross misstatement on the part of Glock. They're just not going to make compliant models anymore. Mechanics rule, get one. Yeah, mechanics are pretty solid. I got the TP9 SFX behind me. The old Kaipothons are good, gooder, and more beautiful than the new ones. Why don't Glocks have safeties? Because this is your safety, and it does have a safety, as a trigger safety. Unless you actually have your finger all the way on the safety, technically that's a safety. It's actually a piece of plastic that just interferes with the frame. Shot my first gun when I was 5. It was a .357 Magnum. My dad had to help me hold it. Ever since then, I love guns. That's how you get into it, dude. Why did I only learn about B&T? Too bad I'll never have the means to comfortably afford the TP9 suppressed price. Gotta wait for PSA. Fish! B&T bought out the company Sphinx, so most of their current guns are based on Sphinx pistols. If you look up a picture of the B&T, I think the TP9 that you're talking about, and a Chris Sphinx, and look at them, they're the same gun. They just added a big old ass onto the back of the TP9. My parents got divorced and both became gay. But I'm pretty sure they were gay before they got divorced. Also, buckle up. Hey, brother, just want to let you know that Jesus really loves you. Great, that's your one. When are you going to wear the woman's bodysuit again? When enough people pay me to do it. Do I own 44 Magnums? No, I only own 2. Sig has a get 2 free mag promo going on. Time to get myself a 226 Legion. Yeah, I'm trying to get somebody the Rose 365 to get those. I would give you $100, but if you're on next week, I'll give it to you. Candace, you don't have to give me a penny. You do not have to give me a penny. The title is a joke just to see if anybody wants to give me money. I was going to pretend to be Darkside Phil and hold my live chat hostage. Okay, so I need you guys to give me $1,800 so I'll shave my goatee beard. How much does it cost for you to wear the bodysuit? $500 and I'll wear the titties. Do you follow Jesus? Only when he's in front of me on a freeway. And you can always tell when Jesus is in front of you because you always say his name. Jesus Christ, would you get out of the way? So I do believe in God. I just don't believe in one that takes attendance. Wait, when the hell was the first time wearing a bodysuit? So the current version was this year. The last version was last year around Halloween. The one I have you now is way too big. No, I have to give you money here. Like the best guy ever. She was like my uncle or something. Candace, thank you. Jesus is Lord. Lord Vader. Bodysuit or another Glock tat? Taco, this was $3,200. You guys want to give me $3,200? I will add a second Glock tat. I will put tit above tat. The only thing Magnum I own in my life is my guns. I've got a bunch of Magnum condoms. I've never been able to use them. Unless I put my arm in it. Pacers going to the finals. Miller is the GOAT. How long can he play, man? God dang, he's like immortal. If I had that much, I would. Did you already show off the wall? Yes, but I'll do it again in a minute. Do I have a Henway for those? I used to, but then somebody asked me, what's a Henway? About 3 pounds. What do you think of PCCs? I love personal computers. Bodysuit or another Glock tat? I told you, dude, $3,200. You want me to get another tattoo? I actually designed and drew a Yosemite Sam skeleton tat that I was willing to put on this arm. Alrighty. Mr. Smooth, if you're going to come in here and try to trip me up, you're going to have to do better, like use a good old pie cost. Jiminy Show's now my new favorite show. Thank you. Guys, it's not a green screen. No, it's fine. Let them keep asking. M&P slide optics cut. Any suggestions on where to get done? Not really, Haywood, but it's nice to see you, dude. Promise that if you put your faith in Christ and repent, you blah, 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 blah. That's your second warning, JB. Don't do it again. Lion tattoo, still cool? Yeah, it's fine. We don't talk religion or politics on this channel. So I get it, that what you're saying, but it's my channel. I don't want to talk religion or politics. What's new up there this week? So we've got the FK Burno. That's the 7.5 FK. That's a buddy of mine's. I'm shooting that tomorrow unless I poop my guts out. My Mitchell Mauser, my Mitchell Arms 1911. I'll put my SIG 320 back up there because somebody said they were interested. I finally took the light off of my Gerson. The AREX Alpha, which needs to go. The CZ75, which needs to go. My HK VP9 that needs to go. My TP9 that needs to stay. I put the Wolf enclosed optic on that one. It's pretty cool. We've got a Stars Beretta, a HK VP9 or VP70, Canic Meta, PSA Rock, SR9C. Looks like a Glock. Looks like a Glock. Looks like a Glock. Looks like a Taurus. Yay! And a 3040 Krag. At least we're not atheists, bud. You can be an atheist if you want. If you want to believe in nothing, that's perfectly fine. If you want to believe in 7 upper level, upper decker gods, that's up to you too. If you want to believe in Mount Olympus, more power to you. I just don't like talking about it. There are religious channels live. Yep, pretty much. What's your favorite 4570? Probably my Marlin 1895 that I've got. Does anybody want to fill in some money for him? No, don't do that. Does anybody do that? But we're just josing around. No, it's fine. Like I said, you can have faith. I have faith. I've been baptized. It is what it is. Or at least I've been told I've been baptized. Dad, are you on here? Am I baptized? No shotguns? I have multiple shotguns. I just didn't put them up. Haven't you had that Krag for months? Yes, but it belonged to a buddy of mine, and I traded him a 1911 for it, so now it's mine. I'm looking to get a double stack 1911, 2011. Any suggestions? Yeah, Alpha Foxtrot Romulus, Springfield Prodigy, Gerson 2311. Yeah, that's about it. It's 380 an effective defense round. Yes. Now, a lot of people will tell you that's the minimum to go with. I can tell you that if you shoot somebody with a 22, unless they're hopped up on goofballs or they're fully adrenalined out, 22 will stop a guy from coming at you. Might cop or something. Why? Are you wearing a wire? Do the Aussie accent. I'm not even sure I can do it well right now, dude. I'm trying not to poop my guts out, and I have to clench my ribs to do that. If you give me a shout out, tell me how much a gun that you don't have but you want, tell me how much it is. I'll see what I can do for you. That's the thing. I've already got all the guns I really want. I really appreciate it, Candace. I really do. You don't have to do that for me. There really isn't a gun that I really want right now. My distributor found me my DWX optics cut, and I do have to pay him for it, but that's why I'm selling my STI. Blonde or black? I'm blonde. You mean down there, right? Chopper model, 898 Harrington and Richardson single shotgun. Sold it for $150. You sold it for $150 for Harrington and Richardson? That's about right. Can't pick up stuff, Joshua. Sorry. Is there any way you could demonstrate one of your weapons on a small homeless Filipino man? No, that would be murder. Can you go down to the local courthouse and rub your dick all over the front door? Or your cooch? Whatever. Or if you're non-binary, your tongue? Which gun you own has the most recoil? Probably my 460 XVR. Scuba, I'm the one asking for money, not you. You go away. We'll see you in a day. I won't be here, but come back. It was brand new, didn't like it. No, I mean, if you didn't like it, then it's worth whatever you get out of it. Like, I've got a Glock 43X. It was that rose gold one that used to sit on the wall. It fell off the wall, I dropped it like 3 times, and I scratched the crap out of it, so now I'm selling it cheap, but I had to buy another one. Everything in moderation. Except for cocaine, do it all and get it over with. Why can't you take the stuff off the wall? Because YouTube does not allow you to touch, transport, or demonstrate firearms on live streams. You spend $3.5 thousand on a Glock. I have not checked out futuristic laser pistols. Do I remember Saber Defense? Doesn't Saber Defense do like knives and stuff and ARs? Any thoughts on the Kimber 1911 Rapide Dawn? I've messed with my buddy's Dawn. He had a Dawn, but he also put the blue ice grips on it. It was pretty cool. Well, it fell off the wall. It's kind of like, you know, when know like somebody that's in that abusive relationship and they walked into a door? That's the way I am with the Glocks. They walk into doors. I didn't claim that I was atheist because I'm not. Just wanted to point that out. Oh, that's fine, Ninja. I don't know who's taking you to task for it. About my second Mini 14, you love it? Nice. Do I own an air rifle? Actually, I do. I hate YouTube live stream rules. I've gotten so many strikes just from YouTube changing policies. What's the last one they got you on, Bullseye? What you also need to do is the next time you're on the creator help, when you're typing and stuff, ask for a YouTube partner, and keep insisting that they escalate it. Eventually, you'll get into the eyes of the team. Like, I have a shorts partner, but I don't have a live partner. They were legendary in the late aughts DoD contracts for ARs and 50 cals. There you go. But Guy Savage got popped for selling cans to foreigners. Lol, that's crazy, dude. Robbers fear me. Robbers, transients, gypsies, and thieves. Yeah. You got a strike because your 45 was in the background? That's odd. You need to appeal that. How much money did you spend on all the gun? Honestly, Joshua, I don't know and I don't count. Am I homophobic? No, not at all. I've literally worn F-cup tits and a bikini on this channel. I mean, yeah, that's cross-dressing, but I don't care. I have gay family members. Buying guns is a great investment. Most of the time. It can be, if you buy them right, and I do. What's my opinion on a Glock 19 or a 43? Two totally different guns, but they're still Glocks, so they're exactly the same gun. They're fine. They're boring. They're dull. They'll work for you as long as you need them to, but they're not a gun that I care for. Thought Stone was your life partner, but you guys eat the year-old egg. Yeah, well, he's not here tonight because he's being a weirdo. We are the knights that say nay. Life partner, life partner, life. He's also my live partner. Green screen, you can't fool me. Oh, you're welcome down to Ammunition where we sell the guns. We have lots of fun here, baby. That don't bear the brew. You got game odds. Just look at Justin. I don't know. One of you sent me a shemale sex doll, so it's sitting right there on the floor. Buddy of mine wanted to borrow it for his drive to Ohio, and I told him he couldn't because it doesn't have a head. Purpose of snap caps. Some revolvers have the firing pin on the hammer itself, so when the hammer goes forward, that firing pin is going to hit nothing, so it's good to protect it from that. 22 calibers, many of them, the vast majority of 22 long rifle guns are not dry fire safe, so putting a snap cap in it helps protect the firing pin from getting damaged. Plus P is not really for me to explain because I don't do it well. Taking 9mm, for example, we use 115 grain predominantly here in the United States, but technically Plus P is basically 124 grain. It's rated to that level. When was my last cluster? Cluster what? Headache? Mouse is back. How hard is it to find 3040 Craig? It's actually not hard. It's just expensive. It's about $59 a box cost. So on the shelf, it's about $80 a box. And I got 4 of them that come with the gun. So it comes with 80 rounds and the rear sight, which is not currently on the gun. Imagine getting pulled over with that thing just sitting on the passenger seat. What, the Craig? I've been pulled over with a 50 Beowulf in my car. Saw your P320 short. That's a great mouth grip you added to it. Lol. My wife's boyfriend got me a high point. Good. What's your opinion on when people say that number one cause of murder in America is due to guns? They are taking out the one major factor. If you take guns, knives, cars, bats, strangulation into account, there's one major factor that all of those versions of murder have. They involve a person. So technically, people have been responsible for more deaths than any inanimate object since the beginning of inanimate objects being trolled. Can you sell this all over the world? No, you cannot sell all over the world, True Soldier. Here in the United States of America, I'm legally allowed to sell to the lower 48 states plus Hawaii.
Can you explain bullpup rifle? Yes, that's when you take a full length, say 16-inch barrel gun, and you take the action and everything, and you move it behind the grip of the gun, which also causes it to have a remote trigger, aka ruining it. Um, so you have the 16-inch barrel, the action is back here. So instead of having the action right here and then 16-inch barrel, you have the action here and 16-inch barrel. So it moves everything rearward to give you a more compact package. It's kind of like when your girlfriend tells you it's okay to be that small, that compact packages are fine. Just tell her it's bullpupped. Most of the nerves are inside. Tell her that's why the prostate is the male G spot. Is that blue and purple gun a real gun? No, it's a 3D printed sign. That's a strongman argument, not really an explanation. I don't know what the difference is, so I'm going to say banana. Looks awesome. Thank you. Wondering if you think about Springfield XD. I'm from Croatia. It's based on our HS2000. Y'all build some good guns over there in Croatia. The XD is fine. I prefer like top end models of guns, so I really like the XD Elite OSP. Was the last one I owned. Very nice. He's right about the prostate. Lol, dude, you stick a long enough finger in there, you're going to have a good time. Prostate health is important. Go to your doctor. I'm lucky. I've only had one prostate exam. I'm only 45. But next time I go, I'm popping Viagra in the waiting room or on the way there. No, the Uber driver's getting a face full too. So yeah, I'm popping Viagra before my next prostate exam. You just bought the 9211 Corsa. Nice, dude. Our Draco's reliable. I mean, they're as reliable as a gun that doesn't aim for shit losing its stock can be. It's like saying drinking beer every day is okay because at least you're not drowning a bottle of whiskey each night. That's strongman argument. No, that's ad absurdum, where you're taking one thing and you're making it completely different and associated with something else. So what I said was actually factually true. If we're talking about the murder and you're talking about how guns kill more people, no, people kill people. People kill people with cars. People kill people with guns. People kill people with knives. People kill people with garden hose and rakes. So what you're saying is taking something and twisting it to make yourself sound like you're saying something valid, but you're not. You're going into ad absurdum, not strongman, absurdum, which means absurd, bullshit. So if you want to, you can do this, do this on your screen and go somewhere else if you want to pretend that you know what you're talking about. Animals kill people, but typically in defense, they don't do it too often for fun. Most reliable steel frame for carry, you're having option paralysis. Steel frame, if you want to go steel frame, get something like I'd probably say a good choice would be a 1911 officer size from like Fusion Firearms, Springfield Armory. They make an officer size. You can even get a Nighthawk custom if money's not an option or not a hindrance. No option. You could always do something like that. Please tell me why you have all those guns. To make you safer, because I've taken those guns off the streets. Most reliable rifle, lever actions. Most calibers. CZ75, very good guns. Hello, Paul. My brother brought the Canik TTI for 800, told him you could do the rival for like 500, and it's almost the safe gun. Yeah, well, your brother's an idiot, so... animals hunt people for food all the time. Yeah, think about what you said, though, dude. They're hunting people for food, not for fun. Which holster placement is your favorite? I pretty much carry it to 4 o'clock or in my pocket. Mr. Dana Plenty. Yeah, so hunting for food is different from hunting for sport. 18 lions don't get together and go out and hunt a bunch of librarians because, it's fun. No, because YouTube does not allow you to live stream shooting game. What guns do you hate to shoot? Is it Smith & Wesson 500? Actually, no. 500 doesn't bother me. Guns I hate shooting are actually the smaller guns, like the LCP and the EC9 and the Kel-Tecs. They're a little too small for me to comfortably shoot well with my nerve damage, so they're not fun for me. Do you like guns? Nope, I hate them. You don't know that. Okay, plastic. Oh, sorry, can you shoot your gun on the toilet? Like private pile. To what do you refer? Any words on your Gerson Brat? Yeah, they're waiting to send me the optics cut. In the meantime, I asked them to send me the Rainbow PVD Match Elite 1911. How am I doing? I'm doing good, Mr. Molotov. How are you? My back is going out because I'm carrying the weight of these conversations with all these fools who think they're funny. Hey, you fuckers. Do me a favor. Oh, hold on, Dad. There you go. I cussed. Do me a favor and hit that like button. I need Google's money. I don't care about your money. I mean, I like your money. Give me your money. But I'm after Google's money, so by having it monetized and you guys hitting a like, it makes them give me money. Do I have an M&P Shield 45? No, I don't. I think small guns are cool, but for me, shooting anything smaller than a 43X sucks. Damn. So you are getting the optics cut one. I asked them for a gold one, but they're sending me the optics cut ones. Am I feeling better now? Not really, dude. I ate some Korean food like an hour ago, and now I'm trying not to poop myself. Apparently, I'm not as better as I thought I was. You have a Glock 17 you just got. You're just wondering what kind of optics you should get on it. So, do you have any optics experience at all, my good sir? What are couches? Why are couches bulletproofs in movies? It's very unrealistic. It's called plot armor because usually the guy hiding behind the couch that's bulletproof is the main actor. EC9 is too dang snappy. Yep, there are much better options with better capacity. I agree. Why so many guns? I don't know. I had a wall with a bunch of hooks and I couldn't think of what to put on it. I was putting spoons and stuff, but people accused me of being a heroin addict. I mean, how many times have you cooked heroin on a cheap Chinese plastic spoon? How many likes do you need to get a $1? I have no idea. Just donated 1 like. No need to thank me. I won't. Your collection looks really cool. Thank you. You mostly leave everything to irons. Well, look at Hollow Sun. Hollow Sun is just a good line. They're pretty reliable guns. I don't know why I keep sliding over. What's the gun with the brown on it at the top right corner? That is a top right corner. What? I mean, that's not really the top right corner, but that is a Mitchell Arms 1911. Look up and the dog barking at us is on the roof of a house. I shit you not. Alejandro's having a good night. F-Cup bodysuit for the win. $500. Well done. Yes, there's a well dong dong dong. Sorry, I got confused. That's okay. I'm a sexy mofo. Is that a Fallout 4 gun? Lowest to my right above the stuffed animals. No, it looks like the 10 mil a little bit, but that's actually a gun called the FK Brno, B-R-N-O. It shoots what's called 7.5 FK, FK. It's a 7.5 millimeter round that's stuffed basically into a 10 millimeter case. Is that a Kimber? Nope, no Kimbers up there tonight. Alpha, howdy, happy evening. Thank you, Alejandro. Has anybody bought aftermarket optics plates? I'm currently looking at some DPP for my Holosun. DPP is fine, it'll work. If you get a metal plate, you're going to have a better chance than any of the polymer stuff. What colorful one? Oh, that's just a 3D printed sign. When's the next Glock tat? You guys are about 3K short. And I already designed a Yosemite Sam skeleton tat for the left arm. How would I get into your Discord? If anybody is on a computer and can put up the Discord link, I don't have Discord on this computer. I bet money that 3040 Krag has a smooth bolt. Well, tell Money he owes you money, because it does. Sadly, I can only carry 10-round mags. That sucks, Taco. Why no Holosun? Why no Holosun? Because I test a lot of shit optics, so I get a lot of free optics. Sent my brand off to get milled for an optic right before I seen they came out with an optic ready one. Yeah, but it's coming out with an RMSC, so if you did like the Dawson plate cut so you can run RMR, you're ahead of the game. What's a good everyday carry? I'm going to tell you this, the same thing I tell everybody. If you want one gun, just one gun that does it all, get a Glock 19. If you want to have taste and respect for yourself, get literally anything else. How long did it take to collect all that? Honestly, I could make one phone call tomorrow and have 400 guns that I could purchase. So it's not time, it's picking guns. The oldest gun on that wall is probably 4 years old. So of the guns on that wall, they've taken about 4 years. Well, you can only carry those legally, depending on the state you live in. Like here in the state of Virginia, if you don't have a concealed carry, 20 is the limit. Okay, because my TTI came with 3 polymer plates. DPP says they're aluminum. I need plates for the TTI and packs a A1 full size. Yeah, no, I get it. So I've run polymer plates. It's just you're already introducing one point of failure. So it's kind of like, do you guys remember the North Star engine? It had an aluminum block and it had a steel block. Excuse me, it had an aluminum block, aluminum heads, and it had steel inserts. So the everything was steel. So it would literally strip it out. So when you add another material in between things, you can just create a point of failure. Does SIG sell OEM slides? It's a good question. I have no idea. If you knew me, you'd know my real name. Does your state have a 30-day wait limit before buying your next gun? Only if you don't have a CCW. I have a CCW. I've purchased 17 guns in one day. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. I don't like swords. They hurt more. I stabbed myself again with my sharpened knife, so. It's Pride Month! No, I don't. Yes, it's an HK, but it's not a comp. It's a VP9 A1 with the, not an A1, it's the A, so it's the European paddle release, and that's the HK parts match grade weight. You're welcome, Juan. Is it worth buying an expensive red dot from a good brand in 2025, or has the cheap shit caught up enough in quality? So the owner of Gideon made a video with Forgotten Weapons, and he says it best. You get what you pay for. If you buy a $50 red dot, you're buying crap. You deserve to buy crap because you bought crap, and that crap is going to be crap. If you spend $150 to $200 on an optic, chances are it's going to be fine. If you spend $500 on it, it better give you a hand job before you pull the trigger. You just unboxed the mothballs and placed them in my closet all around my bedroom. Wish me luck. I hope it works out. Why? How can a person get a Glock in the UK? It's called emigrate. Are these airlift? Only if they're on a helicopter. The Trigi RMR, aka the racking handle. Yep, pretty much. Does a hand job optic exist? No, but if you watch the video I put up on the SIG yesterday, you'll see that a ball sack tactical grip exists. I don't know, Seg, what are you carrying right now? My state has a weight limit. I've got to lose 10 pounds to buy another gun. Ha! Leave your kid. Hello, boogeyman. Are double barrel shotguns still common today? Yes, there are shooting competitions where they're actually required, and a lot of people swear by them because of their simplicity. Cleanest dot I've ever seen. I have a moth problem in my bedroom. They're eating all my garments. They're actually government officials from the state of California. They're taxing you. The nutsack was made in USA? That's awesome. Do I have a Glock 19? I'm sorry, do I got a Glock 19? Yes. Nice guns, dude. Thank you. My stomach really hurts, man. But fine. I'll do it. They'll probably call me officials. Glock 19 versus a 17, eh? I'm not sure which one I like more. Gonna have to go down to the Macca's. Do you think if that budget bill passes, we'll see suppressors for cheaper, or at least sold with guns? Nah, mate, nah. So the states that are currently banning suppressors are not going to lift their ban on suppressors just because they fall off the NFA. And once they come off the NFA, they're going to be completely sold out for 6 months. No, you can go to ranges and rent guns. You can't test fire a gun in a store. Sorry. Thank you. I did not serve. Have I ever shot a 50 cal rifle? Yes, I have shot a 50 cal rifle. Where's Zaxxon and Stone? Stone's here. He's trying to lose 10 pounds. Hello, Mr. Tower. How many times do you lube your guns? I lube them right after I buy them, and then I lube them after I clean them. Suppressors have been outlawed in California since 1933. They're waiting for the bill to pass. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Well, they all went, like, non-existent when they brought back e-file. Any tips on how to decock a revolver? Carefully. Can you check your brain? I think it's missing. Hold on a second. Hold on. No, it's still there. Now, does anyone want to take a bet on how much of a booger comes out when I pull it out? $1 per inch. Throw it up, bitches. So I went to bed at 6 o'clock this morning and woke up at 9 o'clock to go to work. You're going to be driving. Huh? How often do you get to see your kids? Every time I orgasm. 1,000 inches? Oh, man. Sorry, Stone. If I see you in the streets, bro, you would have to run the Fade GR. Fade GR? That finger goes down. No, the finger's in there, bro. It's in there. It's in there. I just don't know if I'm going to pull it out on the live stream because I feel something and it might be my brain. Do I have a 50 Beowulf? Not anymore. I sold it. Bro, what if I got shot from a 50 cal? It hits my teeth, will it deflect or penetrate? You sound Canadian. Ha. Lol, it will flip onto the screen. No. But hold on, let's see if there's a boogie in here. No, he can't dance. Your mod looks Hungarian. He's not Hungarian. Do I gotta... Oh my god, it's a clown! I'm scared of clowns! Too much blow would do that. Not really. If I had too much blow, I'd be able to stick my finger all the way back to the brain. Nope, going to unlock a Corvette. That's an hour away. I'm still 30 minutes away from them. Do I have revolver? Yes, I have revolver, comrade. Everybody have revolver. Revolvers are so good. As an Englishman, my gun knowledge is zero. What's best firearm for defense? Well, number one, because you're speaking on an American product to an American here in the USA, you spell defense with an S. But, yeah, the one that you practice with. And since you don't get to practice, unfortunately, just stick with running away and calling the gendarmes. It sucks that you guys don't get to have guns for personal protection. That's stupid. Isn't it something like there's only 6,000 armed police officers in the UK? It's stupid. Nice Stone, you'll be fine. La-dum, bottom, badum, die, doo-da, doo-da. Dude, somebody wants the STI. Working late. If you were to give a blank check, what vehicle would you buy? Customize it if applicable. Car I would buy with money, no object. I would probably buy... It's actually a really good question. You know, a lot of people will tell you the normal Ferrari, Lamborghinis, blah, 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 blah. I think I would probably build my... I'd probably buy like a 14 Shelby GT500, the 664 horsepower one, and just drive the shit out of it. Glass roof, Recaro seats, obviously. Hello, Declan.
Do I have a gun with a rifle on it? No, that's illegal unless you got a documentation. Plasma rifle in the 40 watt. Why
am I so tired?
Why am I so beat?
Why am I so beautiful? You'd like a GT40? Those would be nice. Have I ever seen the Cadillac Sweet 16? Yes, I did. The worst part about that, it was made using 2 North Star engines. What is your gun? I let my gun identify itself. I don't believe in choosing any kind of identities for my children, and they're all my children, so please, you have to stop identifying my guns, okay? They might be guns, they might be potato wedges. It's hard to say until they speak up. And usually they're saying things so loud that I can't understand what's coming out of them. What'd you carry today? I didn't carry anything. You can smell the mothballs. That's a weird medical condition.
Doc, you gotta help me.
What seems to be the problem, sir? I got mothballs. Ah. That's just below cotton balls, but above no balls. You're fine. Anybody have a tip or tricks for a 6-month-old teething? Yes, fire station. Oh, if you're planning on keeping the child, take their binky or anything that they might suckle on and put it in the freezer. Get it nice and cold. This probably isn't good for me to be in here.
STI.
Do you play Red Dead Redemption? No, I don't play period games. I don't like westerns. I don't like horsies. You know, the fact that you can ride a horsey for the entire game for like 14 hours, no, that horse will die.
You look like one of them characters from King of the Hill.
Well, thank you. I take that compliment as you intended it, because you look like nobody. And not the really good movie. You literally don't look like anybody to me. At least I'm recognizable. Your stream has been much better since McClownish hasn't been coming around as much. No, it's been a little bit different. I've changed everything. Shy-tack. There's a goth girl with double D's wearing provocative clothing in my DMs after my boating comment. Definitely not the feds. Nice. Do you have a Desert Eagle? Nope, sold it. You seem like a Doom type of guy. I played a little bit of Doom. It's too goofy for me, though. True, the horse would not be able to do that. No kidding, right? So, I'm going to give you a bit of a tip, Ryan, if you're new to this whole trolling on live streams thing. When you come in the first time and you type the wrong thing because you're trying to use speech to text and you didn't check it because you're a dumbass, don't correct yourself. That's like when you thumb up your own comment. You just look stupid. Kind of like your mom. I'm 45. I'm bringing that back. Your mom. Have you ever heard of 500 Bushwhacker? I've heard people mention it. I've never touched one. Unlike Ryan, who's touched many a small person. Rifle, top right. That is a 3040 Krag, a Springfield, 1898. Do I have a flintlock? No. Ryan's mom sold me Fent. Lols. Have I ever thought about taking Ozempic? I was signaling to your mom that she needs to come get you from the play date that you have with the other 4-year-old boys. Best budget pistol recommendation. Whatever you can afford. What's your budget? You heard of a company called New England Firearms? Maybe a long time ago. Jiminy is not fat enough for Ozempic. He is normal weight. No, I'm fat. I'm terribly fat. Ryan's mom has got a really big dong because she's a transsexual. That didn't come out right. So, see, Ryan, that's what it sounds like in your when you're doing it. It came out wrong. I apologize to Ryan's mom. I'm sorry you had Ryan. I'm pretty sure that there must be a bill that you can sign somewhere that lets you give like 360-month abortions. What's the case behind you being teddy bears? That's a Gerson behind the P handles. Have you ever heard of a company called Old England? No. Do you like Fusion Firearms? Yes. I like their 1911s. They're sending me the XP and the XF Pros, so I will be checking those out, but I have had their 10 millimeter and their 45 ACP 1911s. I really like them. You can get under $1,000 with Fusion Firearms and get like really nice sights, good front strap checkering, all that stuff for about $1,000. Do I have a rare gun? Yeah, honestly, I do. I've got a few of them. Ryan's mom's got the whole hepatitis alphabet. Hey, Ryan, I heard your grandma gave you herpesiphagonolitis. What are the genders of the sloth? So this one's Milo, this one's Shiloh, and this one's Greg. They're all non-binary because, I mean, I'm in the middle. Watch it in the live stream because I'm touching my sloth. Best carry gun around $350, $400. CZ P10. How are the grips on the Ting Folio? I haven't shot it yet, but they feel really good. So Ryan is definitely a very young child because his comeback was take your hat off, Baldy. Thinning, not balding. There is a difference. There's no like yarmulke spot. But if that's the best you got, Ryan, I can understand why your mom has started proceedings to get you aborted at 360 months. So when you move out of your mom's house when you're 41, can you do us all a favor and just like don't? Am I a vet? No, I am not a vet, but thank you for asking. I get that a lot because I carry myself with style, grace, and all the tattoos, apparently. You know what was really funny, and I'm not reading another comment until I tell this story. I went to the NRA show expecting to see like 5,000 people that look like me. I've never seen so many khakis and tucked-in shirts in my entire life. I felt out of place at that show. I literally expect to see all these people like freaking beards and tattoos and all this stuff, and I literally saw 50 people in those little scooters, which I could have gotten if I wanted to, absolutely normal dudes and their wives, and then so many octogenarians wearing dress pants and golf pants and button-up plaid shirts that I cried. Ryan is gone. I went to the Fed Expo. See, that's what happens when you go to the civilian expos. So NRA show, I should have known because I went to an NRA show. But NRA show is mostly for NRA members that enjoy it. So we'll see what happens at GunCon. I'm expecting at GunCon, I'm going to run into many more people of my design. Favorite pistol in the 3K range? I don't even think in the 3K range, my guy. That's way too much money. Bodyguard 2.0, what are your thoughts? What do you know? It's a gun, it's real small, it's up there on my wall. Buy it! That happens to me a lot. At least you went with class. Meh. As a non-binary, I'm vibing with your little fellows next to you. I'm pansexual. I prefer pans. I'm omnisexual. I only have sex with 1987 Dodge Omnis. Sometimes with the Shelby variant. Nice range. Thank you. I can go low. You keep staring at your camera with those dreamy eyes, you're going to find yourself in a cuddle fight. Oh, don't you dare tickle my pickle. You tickle my pickle, it's going to start to trickle. You fuck pans. I moved my bed into my kitchen, so it's theoretically locally available. The grips make it look like a high power. That's why I put them on the tank folio. How does that feel with the pans? It's fine, but when you're getting close and you start smacking them together, it's a little uncomfortable. What's the crown I have? You've done a lot of interaction tonight, so... You're also pansexual. You hate pan jokes. I apologize. I am done with the pan jokes. At least I didn't do Peter Pan jokes. Have I ever been curious about boys? Okay, so we'll just get it out in the open. I have kissed men. I've been arrested. I've done drugs. Any other questions? Dodge Omni was such a niche reference, underrated. Yeah, I had one. My dad bought it new when, the funniest thing is, when we were in Germany in 1990, 1991, 1992, we took that son of a gun on the Autobahn, and my dad had that son of a bitch cranked. 3-speed with overdrive. On the Autobahn, we thought we were going fast, and a frickin' Volkswagen Beetle just went right past us. Yeah. Do you like men? Why did you type it all in caps? Do you like men? What, like dudes that go out and like chop wood and shit? Nah, not really. What is pansexual? Pansexual is a very open sexualized person, I believe, is the... let me look up the real definition that is not on Urban Dictionary. Means a person attracted to individuals of all genders regardless if they're assigned sex at birth. So... You're attracted to the person more than their genitals. Mrs. Mouse is on her way home. All in the same night? No. 2 of the 4. I'm about to poop my pants. Apocalypse Heaven shop. Actually, it's not Tenzin because if the bombs fall, I'm shooting anybody that gets near this place. When the bombs fall, it's all men for themselves. Hey there, yesterday I picked up a GX4 carry. That cheap little thing rocks. They're not bad, secular. Oh man, I have a VW Beetle that would be scared to take it above 65. It's from 69. Lol. Did I hear you correctly? You're selling the STI. Yes, the STI needs to go bye-bye because I'm getting my DWX optics cut, and I've bought a lot of guns for the shop, including a closeout Kel-Tec P15 with the aluminum grip today. So I'm running out of money. So... It's one I'm willing to sacrifice in order to obtain my DWX. You man enough to use those? What, like, am I willing to put my penis in the trigger guard? Sure. It's a bolt-action rifle. That is a 1898 Springfield in 3040 Krag. I think it's from 1903 or something. I wonder if she's going to notice the mothball smell. Not when you tell her you bought an STI. She'll be too mad to smell anything. We don't talk about prices for availability on a live stream, my friend. You can easily Google that stuff. You got an AK-47 with sound suppression barrel, red laser, and a red dot vision? No, I don't have any of those, Judy. I do have the AK with the dong. It's got the dong. It doesn't need anything else when you can say your gun has a dong. Just fill your trousers, mate. Maybe you can get a piper sponsorship. Nah. Damn, you're really selling it? Mm-hmm. Do you trust the P320? Yes, because if you look into the actual facts about the discharges, that's only affecting guns built before 2021. See what kind of mood she's in when she gets home. Yay! Thoughts on Supreme Court refusing to take up the Maryland assault weapons ban? I tell you what, if you can make Baltimore stop killing everybody... It's a Krag rifle in mil-spec configuration. No, it is bastardized and sporterized. It's on WinCityArmory.com. You can check it out. Just found some high-stress alloy plates on Amazon for double the price. There you go. Dude, buy once, cry once. I already have an AR gun. Good. Can I have an AK? No. Big back. I got big booty, bitch. What 1911 is a stainless one above the SIG 1911? That is my Mitchell Arms 1911 Gold Cup Series 95. It's a pretty damn good one. Jack, don't let go. Please, Jack, I really want to have your baby. Dude, you tell everybody you kissed it, dude, and everybody runs away. It's Pride Month, isn't it? I have more dildos than most of the gay people in this chat, which is like a lot of you. Your confidence must be really high now. I've never called my penis confidence, but yeah, it's pretty good. It's doing its job. I need to get me a buy once, cry once 2011, just waiting for the right one. There's an STI Grandmaster with your name on it. How about some Rainbow PLA 1911 grips for Pride Month? You can make them. I like G10 for my 1911s. Catastrophe is the unluckiest. A catastrophe is the unluckiest cat out there. Oh, quick! Name 5 words that have meow in it. Meow, meowed, meow. Homeowner. Willing to bet I'm the biggest gay here. I'm not really, I don't really care if you're gay. I'm good for you. It's fine. If I get drunk enough, shit happens, but it doesn't, I don't care when people are gay. What I care about is your personality. Are you a cool dude to hang out with? Are you somebody that's fun? Or a cool girl, non-binary, whatever you identify as. I approve. Just don't ask me to play along. But I think that unless you are hitting on me, I don't give a shit what your sexuality is. And if you're hot enough, then I care. I bought the buy once, cry once Staccato P, and I'm still bitter about it. Yeah, the problem is you bought the buy once, cry a whole freaking lot. Do I have a Calibri? No, those are awesome. That little 4mm, whatchamaflets it. I like Calibris. Doc Holliday is my favorite gunfighter. I'll be your Huckleberry. He was pretty good. I'm cool when people are cool. I'm an ass when people are asses. Yeah, exactly, dude. I don't care. I'll make jokes about everybody, race, sexual orientation. I'm a jokester. I'm a dark humor kind of guy. But when it comes down to it, when you're standing in front of me and we're having a conversation, I'm taking you at face value. If you are a respectful person to me, I'm going to be respectful back to you. If you're an asshole to me, just like Judy said, I'm going to be an asshole back to you. So, absolutely, 100% agree with that. I give what I get. Wait, I give a lot of dick. Do you hear my jaw just pop? My jaw just went pop, pop. Tombstone. My local shop had a used but unfired Sig Sauer M11 A1 for $520. It's actually a good price, Jay. If you had to lose all the guns but one, what would you choose to keep? It would be a 1911. It would probably be my Black Ops or Para Ordnance Black Ops, which is my daily carry. You got the Glock of 2011s. Yeah, you did. Thoughts on Russian Nagant revolver? I've never shot one. If I can get my hands on one, I'll shoot one, but I've never gotten my hands on one. If it has been fired, it's not a lot. No, man. Just in general, for an M11A1, the last one I sold was like $750, so you did good. It's true. And it's the only 2011, too. Ever shoot a Norinco 1911? Yes, if you actually look on my channel, I've owned a 1911 from Norinco. But my good buddy John, who does AK builds, he wanted it because he loves the Chinese stuff. I let him buy my Norinco SKS and my 1911. So, yeah, I had one. Pretty nice. Do you still have the Astra? No. subscriber of mine and his son came down. They bought a bunch of guns from me, actually. They bought also the Resident Evil 1911, so no. Cut the stock and barrel off my SKS. It's now in a 5-inch SPR. Hello, federal documentation of bad things. Everybody print screen before you can get rid of it. There we go. Felony inbound. How much you going to pay me to keep my mouth shut? It's not snitching if you start with blackmail. My Wilson Combat EDC X9 is far superior to my Staccato, and I played half the price. Nope, I got it before you said kidding. Sorry, J-Lay. It's 100% admissible. Local gun store has one that's really clean with original holster under 600 beans. Nice. Who is the third sloth on the table? Milo, Shiloh, and Greg. Whatever happened to stainless? Actually, the same guy that bought the Resident Evil 1911 bought the stainless from me. Hated me the blued one. Nice balls. Oh my. Course laid in, Captain. I can't do his voice. People like George Takei and Leonard Nimoy and the current dude playing Spock, they're able to keep their voice down in a different register. It's not my natural speaking tone. I can drop down when I'm singing and stuff, but for me to stay down here, it's literally using the false folds, you know, like when you're wearing like one of those fake panty liners and you get the false folds down here. This is just, it's where it's coming from down here. Thoughts on the HK Mark 23V? I've played with one. I don't know if I would own one. I don't know what I've been told, but my bitch is really old. They finally shipped my Rex. You gonna sing for us? Nah, I'm good. So an Astra A75 45 ACP for 3 Benjis. That's actually a good price for a 45 ACP. I've been wanting to do the same and go check out the shop, but I'm a 24-hour drive away. Make it an entire evening, my friend. Make it an evening. Is it illegal to bring a gun to the camera? It's not illegal. It's violation of YouTube terms and services, though. Is the Inox Ghost chambered in 9 or 40? It's chambered in 9, my good friend. It's the 92 Ghost, not the 96 is the 40 cal, I believe. Mrs. Mouse home, and she smelled the mothballs, and she says they smell like some kind of peppermint or spearmint. You better check her for COVID. One day I gotta go check out other places and take the kid. No children. No children. Your children stay outside. This is a kid-free zone. Out! Hey, Wyatt, when I said that it's against terms of service to bring one to the camera, why would you then ask me to bring one to the camera? I tell you what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to make it so that you can't comment anymore, so that you're, like, destined to fuck off. Oh, sorry, Dad. Quarters. Quarters. Somebody has to do laundry. Woo! Wasn't sure where that one was going. We have a napkin. Let's look at the random shit on my desk. So, duck sauce, flat tip, Phillips, heroin spoon, grips for a Gerson, my sunglasses, a Gerber knife, holster for 1911 I'm not carrying, USB-C charging cable, a miniature display, a kitchen knife, a trigger pull weight gauge scale thingy. I'm going to wear these for the rest of the life. Every time I open your stream, it's always with you yell at full volume using a swear word, and it kills me every time. Ghost! What the heckity-beckity schmeckity-deckity, man? Oh, man, you're hilarious. Look, I'm going to wear these for the rest of the stream. That way people can't make fun of my eyes. That's right, Joe. Make it rain for us. This is all the money I have, man. This is like... I bought a DWX. I'm like Obama. I wanted change, and that's all I have now. Are switchblades legal to own and carry in your jurisdiction? You are not allowed to carry... You can carry out the fronts. You can carry stiletto. I'm not sure about switchblades. Hello, Ray. Trolls there, lol, bored and unoriginal. If I got Lou Gehrig's disease, would you send me a free gun? And my great-great-grandfather had it, and it's hereditary, so I may get it possibly. It kind of maybe feels like I'd be sending you a prize for having it, so I'd rather you didn't have it, please. As a fellow content creator, I can confirm we make no money. Ballad songs are not illegal, at least not in Virginia. They're legal here. A lot of videos showing a guy standing in line as somebody pull their gun out the holster and steal the gun. That's why you don't open carry or let people know where you're carrying. Are PCCs the same as submachine guns? No. PCC stands for pistol caliber carbine. Submachine gun is a submachine gun. Let's go Virginia. In most states they are. Not here. I can only speak to the state I live in. I don't know what a Glock 19 is. I don't know anything about guns. I broke into this guy's house and this live stream was going, so hi. My side hurts, dude. I need a bathroom pretty soon. What are you doing in my closet? Waiting for you to get home, sweetie, so I can pop out. What about holsters that lock the gun in? If you're talking about the top retention that comes over the top, that's fine. Here's the thing. Just like if you buy a gun with a safety, you should use what the gun is equipped with. If you buy a holster that has retention like that, use it. Practice. Get good with it. It's weird they are because in most state people hand ballad songs in. It's too dangerous to hand them. So, just so you know, this cut was from a ballad song. My buddy handed me his, and the first time I used it, I went, up. Is that your goon cave? Lol, just a joke. Dude, let's just say the walls behind me aren't white for no reason.
Jawan, some of this, Jawan. My name is Jawan.
Yeah. 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 Whoa. Whoa.
Sorry, I'm looking at Palmetto State, man. They have better shit than you do. Depends on where you live and what knives are and aren't legal. Some places are bass backwards. In Maine, Massachusetts, you can legally have a Bowie knife on your hip. You have to go through so many hoops to get a CCW permit. Hoops, not hopes. Greetings, Joe in chat. Have you looked up 444 Marlin? No, I will right now. Give me a second, Lycan.
We got the .444 Marlin gun. Yay, lots of extra typing.
444 Marlin is a rifle cartridge designed in 1964 by Marlin Firearms and Remington Arms. It was designed to fill the gap left when the older 4570 cartridge was not available in new lever action rifles. At the time, it was the largest lever action cartridge available. It's longer than a 308. The casing is shorter, but the bullet is longer. That is pretty crazy, dude. 51,000 psi, 2,300 feet per second with the 240 grain, and 2,942 foot-pounds of energy. That is a lot of power out of that round. That's crazy, Lycan. All right, we'll have to take off, brother. Have a good stream. Ghost, thank you very much for coming in and leaving right away, thus living up to your name. All right. Yeah. Why do you call orphans from Alabama a virgin? That's not true. You don't know. They have to be under 6. That's an Alabama joke, not a pedo joke. What happened to Zaxxon? Zaxxon's probably working. He said this is busy season for him. No problem, Lycan. It's pretty cool. Do you cuddle your friends on that table? No, dude. I have a big old couch that I only use for cuddling and guns. Sometimes the two get mixed up. I don't have that many friends left. I don't know where the fuck I'm looking. Glad somebody finally got the joke. Yay! You're disappearing just like my dad when he went out for cigarettes. I'm just kidding. I'm Asian. I hope Zaxxon is alright. Nah, I hope he is too. There's revolvers chambered in that. Paul Harrell had one. Oh, yeah, no, there are. So Magnum Research with their BFR lineup and a few others make a lot of rifle caliber revolvers. New to 9mm, what do you prefer for practice? Ball ammo, 124 or 115 grain for practice. That actually can be affected by the gun you buy. If you buy a gun that was designed to be sold outside of the United States, they're typically designed to run on 124 grain, so they're sprung heavier. Here in the United States of America, we typically shoot 115 grain. So what I tell people is, if you're going to carry 124 grain hollow points, 147 grain hollow points, then you should practice with the same grain weight, full nose, full metal. What's the most challenging part about owning a business? Just making sure that I get my taxes paid, because I don't want to Al Capone myself. XDS 3.3. It's a little short for my taste, but you do you, buddy. Ever heard of 22 TCM in a rifle? Searching for one to add from the collection. Yeah, Rock Island makes them. What race makes the best chicken? Depends on the kind of chicken you're talking about. And in a not racist way, I can tell you that if you want like a hot, like buffalo, not buffalo, but just a hot chicken, Chinese people make that. If you want like a good spicy chicken, man, jerk chicken is really good. But if you want like a good crispy fried chicken, then Southern black people, dude, make some of the best chicken out there. Colonel Sanders has a little bit of Kafwia in his lineage, if you ask me.
Kafwia.
So Rock Island sells two different bolt-action rifles. They're both around $400. The reason why Rock Island is the one that does it is because it's a proprietary cartridge to Armscore. Are those fakes? No, these are real, brother. It just, I'm getting old, so they're sagging a little bit, which is why I want the implants. You got a Gerson high power with the same color grips. Nice. What would be a good first rifle for an 18-year-old to own? Something that you practice with and you know, man. AR-15s are a great choice, though. I carry based on the rifling twist of my gun's barrel. That's what determines accuracy and stability. Not just rifling. I would say it also has to do with the manufacturer of the gun, the type of ammo you're using, because there is, like, if you're running reman ammo out of the best rifled barrel in the world, it's still going to shoot like crap. You're using the wrong specifics to determine what you carry, my friend. What restaurant makes the best fast food fried chicken? So here in the country, everybody has a different place. I really like Popeyes, though, because it has a little bit of kick to it. Is your name Harold or Lee? It's Jang Gwin Hyun.
Miss Nasty.
How is your Glock tattoo doing? It really hasn't changed, and I'm really never going to get it fixed. This guy is great. I like Chinese chicken or an air fryer chicken thigh. I don't like to cook my own chicken. What's your best pistol? Currently, my best pistol is probably my STI Grandmaster chambered in 38 Super. What do you do when a bird shits on your windshield? You don't ask her out again. Hey, as long as it's on the outside of the windshield, maybe she got a nice dumper. Just saying. UK jokes. Lol, Popeyes has the best spicy chicken sandwich. Yeah, I'll give you that. Hell yeah, Popeyes fries are... No, not around here, dude. The Popeyes near me, the fries all taste bad, dude. They taste like they're over-frozen. Hornady, American Gunner, 124 jacketed hollow point, XTP or Sierra Outdoors Masters jacketed hollow point, basically a Sig V Crown loaded by Sierra. Very good, sir. Pussy button snooker. Dude's been dealing with guns for over 40 years. Not me. I've only been dealing with guns for 8 since 2017.
This dude is hilarious.
I want an A-Rex. I've got the Alpha and I have the Rex 01 Tactical coming. And as soon as I get them, I'm selling them both. Simple formula to remember at Popeyes is that the crappier the service, the better the product served. Oh, God, that's why my shit sucks so bad. They're very good people at my local.
My local food repository.
I don't know I'm singing everything. It's like when you're at church and the pastors just start singing everything. And then he said to him, welcome to heaven. Nice collection. Thank you. Dude, the balls look great on your 320. I just watched a video on my TV. Lol. Dude, you didn't see the part that I didn't put up there, but if you turn them around and grab them hard, you can hold it like a machine pistol. Jesus loves you. You're making fried chicken at home, bread it with crushed up cornflakes. It's amazing. No, I make barbecue chicken when I make chicken at home. I don't do my own fried. You got a Glock 19. What's a Glock 19? Hi, Jamie. How are you? Oh, I watched that part. It was good. No, when I'm holding it like this, that's one way. But if you turn them around so the nuts are pointed forward and you grab them and you lock it out there, then you have a machine pistol grip like a 93R. What do you call a blonde doing a handstand? A brunette with bad breath. Eh? Name one way to kill a blonde. Put a bull at the bottom of a mirror. Local food suppository. Why isn't my bathroom, of course? Yay!
Oh, nice. I didn't see that part.
It's because it wasn't in that video. I filmed it later. Sorry.
Oh, no. Floor it?
No, don't floor it.
Okay, floor it. Ah.
Me, I've been dealing with guns for 40 years. You had an 07 FFL. I'm getting an 07. Actually, I'm getting the regular Class 3 SOT first, and I'm going to get the 07. But I'm getting the Class 3 because a goddamn Glock 18C, I can get one for $3,500. I can literally get a full auto M16 post dealer sample for $5,000 right now. There's 70 grand for an M16A2 right now if you get a transferable. Frick that. I'm keeping my FFL just so I can have automatics. Well, do you at least have a 9mm? What is 9mm? I don't know nothing about guns, dude. Truth be told, I broke into this dude's house and he's tied up in the other room over there, and his live stream was going, and I just sat down. I don't even know what's going on. I don't even know how computers work. I don't even know how electricity works. I once flew a kite and got shocked, and then I helped write the Declaration of Independence. What is an 07? 07 is a manufacturing SOT license. What comp is on that HK? It's making my pants tight. That is the HK Parts match grade weight. It's not actually a comp. You get one, or are you going to take it to the range? Hell yeah! Dude, I'm getting... So, once I get to Class 3 and all you guys buy all my guns, I'm going to buy a Glock 18, a full auto M16, and an MP5. I definitely sub for the education department. Hi, Ray. Well, do you have an AK? I don't know what guns are called, man. I can tell you what guns are on the wall right now. Here we go. Ready? That's Daryl. That's Mitchell. That's Hannah. That's also Mitchell. So they're twins, but they have the same name. It's really confusing. That's Rebecca. That's Stephen. That's Mortimer. That's Eloise. That is Deborah. That is Rebecca's little cousin Edwin. That is I'm done with names, sorry. Can you explain the classes for FFL and what they are? So a standard sales license is a class 1, basically. And that is your standard retail firearms license. There's a CNR license, which allows you to buy firearms that are at least 50 years old in a state with restrictions on firearms, but you can't resell them. You can't own a gun store as a curio and relics. A class 3 is what you need to be able to sell suppressors and machine guns that are fully transferable. And then there's a few in between that fall for like manufacturing purposes for like ammo and shiz. And then you have the 07, 02, which is a manufacturing, which means you can produce your own firearms. Would you let me have Rebecca for $1 gajillion, maybe? I had the same Shadow 2 with the blue randomized grips. I traded it for a Scorpion. I miss it. That's not a That's not a Shadow 2. It's just an SPO1 with lock style grips. It's looking nice. What did Yoda say when he saw him in 4K? HDMI. Yes. Are they real in the back? No, they're not. They're all fake, and I have no nipples. Just kidding. Here they are. AK-47 is kind of like a machine gun, but a handle to hold on to. Yeah, I don't believe you, man. I don't know what guns are. You have a Glock 19X? Nope. I have an FFL 03, just for collecting. That's a lot of glizzies. Is that like Rizzies, where you walk around and you're like, hey, baby, how are you? I'm hot. Fuck, I mean, you're hot. Oh. You crazy, man. You crazy. No, you crazy. No, you crazy. No, you're crazy. How come it takes about a year to be able to get an owner or suppressor? That's not true at all, SBT. You can get it improved in as little as 1 day if you e-file it. It all depends on you. Send that Shadow 2. It's not a Shadow 2. It's an SPO1. Glizzy was a gun before it meant hot dog. For real, for real, for real, yo. What are your top 5 favorite guns? Favorite gun. I don't know what a favorite is. Also, why are you typing in caps? I love the Ruger M77. Bring us to the man that you kidnapped then. Hold on a second. I'll yell at them. Hey, dude.
What is it?
They want to know where you are.
I'm not here.
Sorry, he can't talk right now. You have a heavy machine gun, but you can't have a Glock switch. Because you can have an automatic or semi-automatic machine gun. It's kind of hard to have a semi-automatic switch. Also, the dipshits that own switches made switches illegal because you're fucking stupid and you kept putting it on YouTube. I left for a while. What do you think about the 5.7 by 28 compared to the 9 by 28? I don't. 2 different calibers, guy. What do you call 2 AI systems that fall in love with each other? Member of the chat LGBT community. Okay, Ray. What happened to the Mark II? The Mark II what? This guy's a fraud. Got water guns propped as real guns. Bro, I'm fucking amazing. Sorry. I'm amazing if you think those are water guns. This guy got bullied so hard, that's why he's got 100 guns. Can't fight back with those hands. Hey, Whip, I don't need guns. I just need to know that your mama likes sucking my bing bong. See, you know guys don't even deserve good clapbacks. It's all your mamas. And that's okay. You might not know who your mama is because your mama, like rotated through the city a whole lot before you were born. And then you got left at the firehouse because, let's face it, you're you. So, everyone make sure to hit the like. That Mark II looked like a Star Wars. Oh, that was a Mark IV. What do I think about the Delta? I had one. It was pretty cool, interesting. I had a Gen 1 without an optics cut, though. Sold it. Brazil. Go la 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 la. Do you ever laugh? The problem is I'm 45 and I grew up with bigots and people that only told jokes for a living, and I sold cars for 20 years, so I've very rarely will anybody ever say something I haven't heard. Plus, this is the internet. How do you like the 2311 Gerson? Thinking about getting one. If you can get one, go for it. If the Match X's have if they're available, get one. They're good. I've done a lot of work to mine though. Is what an FN? Now Liverpool for a head still heat stuck on the moon the way the universe galaxy no way shiny knocked out the sun. What? Knock knock. I'm begging you, please become an oiled femboy. I'm 6'4", 240 pounds. The only way I'm becoming a femboy is if I meet like a 7-foot dude. Question is, hollow point ammunition still safe to fire if the tip of the actual bullet can spin but not get pulled out of the casing, such as ejecting rounds and constant vibration impacts and mags? Most pistol caliber rounds don't have a high enough pressure for it to really matter. I don't like to shoot my ammo when that happens. I'll just pull the bullet out of the casing, empty the powder, and fire the primer. But you do you. I'm 58 and I still laugh.
Well, then you haven't seen the things I've seen, son. Some of the things I've seen would turn your brain blue. And not in a political way.
One not for guns, a guy can dream. Yeah, that's called OnlyFans. I was going to start an OnlyFans, but nobody wants to join it because I threatened to put a she-meld sex doll behind me. What's your favorite caliber for an EDC? Don't really have one. I just like guns, man. I like 1911, so whatever I got. Oh, said knock knock. Damn, you got a big 2, huh? Hamster one. What? What? How good is the Glock 17 Gen 5? Don't know. I don't know what that is. So you have a high point? Yeah, there's a yeet cannon up there. You have a Glock 17. What's a Glock 17? Nobody give no lip to Big John. What the bird? Boom, 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 boom. I don't do lists. What's your favorite country song? If you listen to a country song backwards, I believe that's by somebody. What's the best gun to carry around? One you practice with. Is that a high point under the Beretta M9? No, but there is a high point underneath my AK up there. No OnlyFans. You don't have to watch it drunk. Just buy the STI and I won't. I need to pay for my DWX, so my booty hole starfish is going up online soon. Favorite Dan Wesson 1911. My DWX, which is technically a 1911. Spray paint tats. What's a spray paint tat? Is that what you do so people think that you actually have tats? That's interesting. 1911 38 Super or 46 and why? Man, you can only get a 45 because they don't make a 46. They actually make a 460 Roland. I saw on Reacher where he had to play Russian roulette with the revolver, but he had beforehand scratched the cylinder so he would know where the bullet was. Does that make sense to you? Not as fast as he was pulling it. So let's just say that this is the cylinder and you marked it and you spun it and you're in a dark room and you're holding the gun like this, so you're only seeing half the cylinder. You can't always see where the mark is. This guy could do some stand-up. Actually, I can't. I don't have feet. No, don't do OnlyFans. I'm doing OnlyFans. Please come subscribe. Become a tier 3 sub. It will help me buy more guns. That. Virginia is for lovers of peaches, bananas, and 2 blue couples. Dude, I do not kiss drowned people. Them gins wrapped up. What did Glock do to you? It's what Glock marketing does to everybody else. Just like with Apple products, and you're probably watching this on an iPhone because, you know, you're stupid. Not you, but Apple people. Well, unless you're carrying Apple and then you're stupid. But Glock starts campaigns saying that their guns are the best in the world, and you guys hear it in here. But since you have your Apple AirPod in this ear, so when Glock is telling you their shit is perfect, when all it is mediocre at best with good marketing, you guys believe it so that when the time comes, you just give them all your money. But you also can't hear anything because this ear is full of Glock bullshit. So you can't hear the Apple bullshit that normally would go into that ear. So those two companies conspire together to rip you off. You can't build 100 million guns and raise the price on a gun with no improvements. I'm glad I have an Android. Is that really guns? I don't know. Why don't you ask it another way? Can you put that word another way? Here, let's try that way. Guns really is that in the back. In the backpack is guns. In backpack is guns. Guns back is guns. Is guns in backpack. Backpack is guns. Backpack gun is backpack. I like guns back. Backpack gang. When you spam chat, this is because you're banned here, but when you go somewhere else, when your chat looks like nobody's going to answer you. Because you're not listening, you're just typing. Shut up. Give us a minute. Bro, you selling? Yeah, I'm selling Cocamine, Hydrogicoke, Pexi, and Mountain Spring. What's a solid firearm? Hi-ho, Kermit D. Frog says, stop being a dumbass. Ah! Says the guy who looks like Sid the Sloth. Your mama doesn't complain. Your dad does a lot because he's cucked just like you. You like wearing a chastity cage? You like wearing a cock cage while you watch your girlfriend fuck other guys? You seem like the kind of guy that would like that. Getting locked up, your girlfriend throwing the key away, and you have to watch her have sex with real men like me. Just theory. That's you. Jesus loves you. Jesus can stay outside. How am I fat and skinny at the same time? It's called the Vince Vaughn way of living. Sad statement, bro. It's okay, Solus. You'll be fine. Just remember, when you're cucked later, that's what you deserve. Glock is still quality, though, right? It's not quality. So it's reliability through mediocrity. Let me explain that. If you pick up your Glock, make sure it's clear, pick up your Glock, and look between the slide and the frame, you can see daylight. You know why? They manufactured the gun with such loose tolerances that it's capable of firing everything. That's not a bad way to make a gun, but that doesn't make the gun good. It makes the gun reliable. The triggers suck. They don't feel good to shoot. The trigger safety bites your finger. They don't have good weights to them. They come with plastic sights for $500. Well, plastic is cheaper to replace. No, it's not. You can buy a set of metal True Glow sights for $60. If you try to buy a set of stock Glock sights, they're $80. So no, that is not an excuse. So mediocrity created reliability in the platform. It's the same way with AKs. But AKs at least have the benefit of being banned if it's a Russian one, or they're harder to get from good companies, so sometimes the price goes up. But fuck Glock. But you can't hit shit with the Glock. Yeah, you can. I'm accurate with the Glock. How can you shoot with cockeye? Ask your mom how she can shoot when my cock's in her eye. I'm going to time you out if you bring up religion. Yeah. Mechanic. Someone, everybody hit the W for someone. They're questioning whether or not they actually have Down syndrome. I'm pretty sure you do, bud. You're good. I believe this man must have a birth defect, like a form of autism. Eyes, he's cool. I hope he's like this in real life to people and responding to people. He can get into problems and situations. So, Sonny, I'm going to break this down for you. You're brave because you're sitting behind a keyboard. Come meet me in person. I'm the exact same way in person. I will show you the respect that you deserve. But when you jump into a live stream and the first thing you say is, oh, with all due respect, this guy obviously has a birth defect. Fuck you. And I'll tell you to your face. If you come to me and you say that to my face without actually getting to know a person first, fuck you. Because it's what you deserve as a person. If you want to be an insulting prick who starts a sentence by saying, no, all due respect, or not trying to be rude, you are being rude. Just because you preface it with that sentence doesn't mean shit. You're still an asshole. Okay? Respect people until they give you a reason not to be respected. And you started by giving me a reason not to respect you. So yeah, exactly. How I am in real life is exactly how I am online. I'm actually a little more reserved in real life because I don't have to deal with stupid shit like this. Oh, I typed with all due respect. Fuck you. Smoothest Down syndrome. See, that's exactly what I'm talking about, Bobo. Why do you got to do that? Why do you got to be a prick? I mean, I don't care. It just drives up my interaction, which drives up my revenue. Because my eye doesn't work right? You think that's a good reason to say something? I'd love to meet you in real life. You're probably fucking stupid too. And we could hang out and we can have fun, but you're a dumbass, so now you get to go away. Then don't go live with all due respect. Go fuck yourself with all due respect. Boom, boom, boom. Wait, how many people we got right now? Oh, yeah, so you're the losers who all got kicked off of other live streams, right? No, I'm just going to start banning people. I'm bored. What type of AKM? It's a 1970 Romanian dong. With all due respect, I respect the hell out of you. You're an all-around chill dude. Yep. How many pistols do you have? No idea. I never count them. Boom, 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 boom. No. The vast majority of people that troll on the internet, these motherfuckers, these keyboard warriors that come in and they think they're funny, they don't do this shit in real life. And if they do, they wind up like Johnny Somali on their fucking asses. Bobby, I said I don't know, man. I don't count. I have to send you a photo of the Apache case I'm modding for the 2 RE handguns. I was painting up the case today. Still have some more work to do on it. Definitely, Breton, sent that down to me. Tell your dad he needs that Mitchell. AKA superior to AR. If that's what you feel. Is the Yeet cannon up there your favorite? No, not today. Although when I put the suppressor on it, it makes me giggle. Hell yeah, buy that military guy. Didn't a gun channel pay his fine for that? I'm not 100% sure. Bro, I want a 22 so bad. They're not that expensive. Do I have any Old West guns? I've got a few. If you don't mind me asking, how many guns do you own? I don't know, SBT. I don't count. You look high as fuck. I'm very tired, man. I went to bed at 6 o'clock this morning and I woke up at 9 o'clock to work. Is that a Tokyo Marui? I have a Tokyo Marui air gun, but none of those up there are air guns. Does that HK compensator worth it? Does it work good? It's an HK parts match grade weight. It's not really a compensator because the barrel doesn't come out far enough, but it does have vents going up, so it vents a little bit of air up, but it definitely helps just because of the sheer weight of the damn thing. It weighs almost as much as the gun itself. How is the pull on the old HK? It's crazy heavy, man. It's like 12.5 pounds, but it also muffles itself. You just bought a Maverick 88. Nice choice. Solid guy. Some people just want to hate on somebody being themselves. Yeah, I just let them get to me for the last hour. I'm done. We're good. Nice. I'm going to go pick up a JXP and 10 mil. I had one of those. Those were fun. Mine ran nice. What kind of Old West guns do you have? Heritage Rough Rider, 1873s. That's about it, because I actually prefer moderner guns, so swing out cylinders, etc. Where's the Saturday Night Live special? Sold it. Do you have a P90? No. What do you think about a 45 high point? I would go with the JXP 10 before the JXP 45, and then 45 in the carbine is fine though. Where's the Star Wars gun? It's put away. I'm babysitting it for my buddy. This is for you, man. Cushion, what's up? What's your preferred pistol manufacturer? Nighthawk Customs, but I can't afford it. Star Wars gun is in the front of the store. Yes. Why did the chicken cross the basketball court? I heard the rest of the referees calling. Sorry. The P90, it's heavier than you'd expect. Yes, but if you can get an early generation PS90, did you know if you put them back together just wrong, they go full auto? You got a Romy SAR 1. You love it. Nice. Bruce, what's up, dude? What do I think about the Ruger EC9S? It's too small for my taste, man. There are better Micro 9s out there. Old German guns, such as a Walther. I've had the P38, P1. I've had a few other guns. They're fine. They're not my style. Do I have a Gallo? A Gallo 12 or a Gallo 24? Hey, man, I didn't know a pizza place made engines. High points are all too heavy and cumbersome because they are blowback. Blowback doesn't always equal that they're going to be heavy. In fact, there's a lot of blowback guns that aren't heavy. What makes the high points heavy carmine is the fact that they're made out of a zinc alloy called ZMAC. It's zinc, alloy, and magnesium, and it's super brittle, so it has to be super heavy. Dude has the full liter. Yeah, but it's a zero sugar water drink, dude. It's not So I drank the Coke Zero over the course of a day, and now I've had this since this afternoon. How is the trigger pull? It's about 12 pounds, Mouse. If somebody was interested in 5x7 by 28, I would say standard AR lower, 5.7 upper. Nice. Garrison, the Garson 2311. What do you think? They're fine. I had the Elite 9mm. They're good too. Do I drink it all? No, I turn into an idiot when I drink, as opposed to what I normally am. Why are the customer service reps from Streamlight such rude a-holes? I don't know. I've only talked to them once. They seemed fine to me. Please don't use slang terms like blicky. Please don't tell other people what to use. It's fine. Blicky doesn't bother me. It's when they call them clips. If you called it a blicky with a clip, then I'd be mad. Is it true that some 10mm factory loads are 40 Smith & Wesson performance? Probably. What's the best metal frame gun that you recommend? 1911s. Jiminy, let me know if I'm being too harsh liberating people from the stream. Nah, if they're being super trolls, get rid of them. Are German guns even good? Yeah, they are. You just have to know what you are buying. What's your preferred gun for women? I mean, I'll shoot a man or a woman with the same gun. I don't really change my preference based on that. It's not like I'm going to be shooting a girl with a 22 and a dude with a 45. I'd just use my 45. Wow, what up, man? I haven't seen you in live in a while. What's going on? I'm on 3 times a week most of the times. I was off on Friday because I was pooping myself stupid, and I'm going to poop myself stupid tonight, too. Glizzy? Yeah, Glocks. German is expensive. Yes, HK's tagline is fuck you. Fuchs you. Fuchs. We are HK. We are no compromise. You will buy our guns. You will pay us what we are asking for them. And you will enjoy them. Ja, was ist los? Glock 19 opinion. No. 38 Super or 45Y. 45 because it's the same price and there's more of it. Do you have drum mags? No, but I have a drum set. I love the older German guns. They are such quality. Yep, they are. What about the Springfield XD 40 compact? I don't really mess with 40 much at all, and I really don't like compact guns. The guns themselves are fine. I just don't like 40 cal. PSA dagger is a good deal, yes or no? They can be, as long as you use them and make sure they work before you trust your life to it. Nice bleckies. Yes. I do not drink, Harley. Do I have a Glock 22? Yes. You should buy the West California compliant guy, and there's a joke gun. I've got one. It's called a stick. Best personal self-defense. Best self-defense in your personal opinion for women. Start it with God bless her heart, and then you let the insult fly. I thought HK was frick the poorest. Yeah, but we have to say it this way. Fuchs you pause. We were trying to take over the world so that we could make you all richer. But you have instead made me so not wunderbar. You weren't jerking the Night Side Customs, but holy hell, they look... Yeah, Nighthawk is great, man. Do I have a Vector? No. Turning 18. I can use shotguns and rifles. What's the best first gun for somebody who's never shot? You should probably go to a range that allows you to rent guns, although I'm not sure how many will rent to an 18-year-old, so you might have to take like a 21-year-old with you. But if you can go someplace and borrow guns, that's what I would do first. Guess how old I am. 74! That is a good German accent. Thank you so much. Have I ever been to Japan? No, I have not, although I heard my ancestors were one time in a B-24 Mitchell. Atlas 2011s. Didn't Atlas go? No, that's Watchtower that went out of business. Smallest and carry conceal with the most bark. A cut down 50 BMG. Oh, you're 10? Oh, that sucks because now you got to go away. Bummer. Do I have any cannellonis? Leave the gun, take the cannelloni. I don't think I'll ever be in the position to buy a Nighthawk. Sure you will. What's NATO? It's a really stupid organization that makes up rules of engagement and shit. Have you ever tried an Apollo 2011? No, I want to, but every time I think, hey, I can spend $1,500 on an Apollo, something else comes up. Hey Jimmy, I hope things are well. Thoughts on the SIG 229 Equinox 40 cal? Perhaps a keeper. If you get it for the right price, sure. I'm not a huge fan of 40, but you can always pop out the barrel for 357. Wasn't Watchtower the company making guns for gun tubers? Yeah, and for some reason they went out of business. What's the difference between 9mm 124 grain and 124 grain NATO? There isn't one. Is VP70 a daily carry? You can. It's a little bit weird though. We should make a petition to end all gun control. Good luck. I'll sign it, but good luck. Bond Arm Cyclop Derringer, haha, small post. Oh yeah, the 4570, yes. For opinion on reset triggers, whatever. If you want to waste your money, go for it. How long you been into guns, man? You're like a connoisseur. Actually, only 8 years, believe it or not. The wing tattoo is unique and badass. Respect. Oh, the wiring. Sorry. Yeah, I wanted to cover a bunch of scars, and it's working. Eventually, I'm going to get some. It's going to go 3D like, so we're going to do a second layer of red hexes all up and down the arm. Boom, boom, boom. NATO spec cartridges are typically loaded at plus P pressure without being labeled plus P. Also, technically, 124 grain could be considered. It depends on which rounds you're going with. Like a double tap 124 grain is plus P spec. Do I have a 300 blackout? Yes, I have 5.56, 223 wild, 7.62 by 39, and 300 blackout AR. Thoughts on the new Springfield Kuna? I watched some videos on it. It's roller delayed blowback. It is a lot of polymer on there, but it looks pretty damn interesting. I might have to get one, and they're under $1,000. First time here. Welcome, Monty. If I walk fast enough, they'll think my T-sauce is a staccato. Yeah, don't be afraid to show what you got, dude. Put a staccato grip on your T-sauce. It'd go right on there. Looked like some Titanfall body armor. What, if you skin yourself? Our bunny is still hopping around our living room. Nice. Have a good night, Dave. Jesus loves you. Cool. Thoughts on civil liberty defense fragmented hollows? I've seen them break up in gel. Man, they're going to hurt you. I'll give you that much. 8 years, swear you're going to say like since 07 or something. No, I'm one of those people where I have an addictive and ADHD fueled passion for things. If I decide I want to learn something, I learn as much as I can. Happy Pride Month. How'd you know? Make sure to hit the like button. Thank you. It's on my list, the Kuna. Yeah, it's definitely on mine. She's been hopping around for about 45 minutes now. Get me a lucky rabbit's foot. You ever use dum-dum bullets? No, I have not. Thoughts on the PTR M91? I've played with one. I haven't shot one. Tattoo with Rex's here in 3D. It would look like the armor transformation graphic. Nah, I'm good. We have a Daewoo K2 pre-ban at my shop for sale. I can shoot you my email if you're interested. No, my buddy has one at his... He has an unfired K2 pre-ban sitting down in Harrisonburg. So, I appreciate it, but no, I'm not interested. I can get one anytime. No guns, though. Fists only. Dude, go N64 rules. Slappers. Think High Point should come out with a high-quality line of guns? No, I don't. Because it'll ruin all the other guns they make. Do I got Dragon's Breath? No, but anybody can do it. How are you doing, bro? Nice collection. Pretty good, thank you. I carry Glocks, not Berettas. My city knows I'm a steppa. You want me dead, 100 ain't enough. You got to do better. Okay. Would you carry the Civil Liberty 223 and Blackout? No, I really never run around with my gun, my long guns. I'll run some Hornady soft tip stuff, but I really don't mess with other ones. She likes to chew the carpet. That's what he said. Damn it, I miss every chat. I didn't know what they said. My ADHD is messing with my brain now. Just make something up, dude. I do it all the time. And thank you for complimenting on my volcano skills. High Point 40 is actually pretty solid. They're fine. Like the Rock'em Sock'em robots. It's just a regular AR, dude. Blood. Wind City Armory. Have you ever gotten used to the Shadow Carry? Have I ever gotten to use a Shadow Carry? No, they just recently came out, and I have no desire to mess with them. What's the AK you got? It's up on my website for my FFL. It's a 1970 Romanian kit with a receiver made and assembled here in Winchester. Hello, Mr. Hi Guy. Hey, y'all. I won't be on long. I'm not at the beach. I'm at the beach. Just want to show some love. Alex McClure. Everybody's mad because I don't have your Star Wars blaster up behind me. I have nothing against high point handguns. The rifles are nice. High point handguns just do match my needs. Yeah, do what you got, dude. It's a decent holster. I can try for my TRP. I don't know, dude. Do you have a rail? If you don't have a rail, I like this one. This is the Urban Carry. It has retention for the outside of the trigger guard. It doesn't go inside the trigger guard, so it's got a little bit of Kydex in it, and it's leather, so it feels good on my skin. This part's been near my butt, but this part wait a minute. Hello! I hope all is well. That sounds like somebody that's been kidnapped. Hello, mother. I am doing fine. Please send $12 million to my PayPal. Favorite World War I, World War II firearm that isn't a 1911? Tommy gun. You should make a truck 300 blackout PDW and run the civil defense round. Open your eyes. No!
I refuse. I can see you fine. You think you are so hilarious.
I hope you were wearing headphones. Yeah, blue gun prices for Leo. No. So blue line pricing, you have to be within a certain distance from each other. It's like 50 miles, and there's already a blue line dealer near me. Your offer still stands. Eat the Polish canned pork, and I'll give you $50. No. I got paid $400. Asian jokes are racist? No, dude. Asian jokes are not racist. Only people are racist. Wait, that applies to guns. Yeah, jokes can be racist. Hey, I love your videos. Can you not? Like, seriously. Yeah, excuse me. Can you do me a favor and kind of not? That pistol under the mag of the AK. What is that? That's a Beretta 92 Ghost. That pistol. Hey man, I love your videos, but can you please stop cursing? I really should. I promise that for the rest of the evening, I shall not curse. T-Sauce Night Stalker 1911 or 1911 Rock Island for CCW. I'm still waiting for T-Sauce to send me a couple of guns before I start saying anything about their company. They seem like they have their quality issues figured out, but I want to make sure. You got $400 for the surstrumming? Dude, I got $400 for sitting here looking pretty. I got $1,000 for wearing fake tits. I got $3,200 for a tattoo. Do you have a Glock 18C? Not yet, but I plan on it. That's what this live stream was supposed to be for, but you guys aren't helping me out, you know? If you guys help me out, I can get a Glock 18 for $3,500.
Oh my dear, I dug 2 graves for us.
Well, you're going to be lonely because, gosh dang it, I'm being stuffed. Although I do want my crotch cremated and spread over the Virgin Islands. That way they have to change the name. What are your thoughts on the Turkish clone? The Gerson Regard is a really good version of it. The Daria Melik I haven't played with yet. I asked for them to send me one, though. I really like 3 o'clock for my J-frame. Oh, for carrying? Yep.
I gotta start streaming.
You should. Stream. It's fun. It's hilarious. It's good times. You get 1 million people coming in and want to know, are those guns real? Do you has AK? Do you has Glock? I'm a gun channel. Do you think I don't have a Glock? Goose has lots of money. No, yeah. And I'm a whore. Every time you leave me perfectly in here for fear, oh man, what a world of things I hear, and I could act in my revenge. You know what I like, to kiss some steel, break your heart. I don't know if that was a song, but I just kind of ruined it. Carmine is testing. Looking for a good 22 long rifle to train my son with. Bro, just use a belt. If you're shooting your child, you're training too hard. Thank you for not cussing. You are welcome. I really shouldn't do it too much. I let myself get caught up with the cussing. I apologize. I want my ashes put in Perkins pepper shakers when I die. That would be hilarious. Have you seen the 380 Gerson makes? Looks like a scaled down 92 series. Yes, I have. The B14. B14? I think it's a P14. B14. What's a starting rifle for beginning hunter? Any recommendations? Savage or a Savage Axis or a Ruger Ranch. Either one of those, you can usually get them in like the $400 to $500 range with the scope and multiple calibers. Good starting rifles in my opinion. He is the golden goose. I'm actually getting the AREX 01 laser engraved with his avatar. Considering that my life is dependent on what I carry what you depend on. Carry what you trust. I carry a Black Ops 1911 from Para Ordnance because I trust it. Getting my first gun next year. I want a classic revolver. Any suggestions? Yes, model 686 from Smith & Wesson. Ruger Blackhawk. You can get them in like 357. If you want something a little bit newer, get like a Ruger GP100. Thoughts on Ruger AR-15 5.56? They're fine. I like the Ruger guns. Those foregrip balls were awesome. You have a Colt. No. Sold them. There's a lot of brands I don't own right now just because I've never been impressed with their guns. My bunny penny. I'm going to say that 10 times fast. Bunny penny, 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 bunny penny. Is the best. I called her name and she hopped right over from the other side of the room. Hey, turn up your TV. Bunny penny, 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 bunny penny. You have an AK-47. You serious, son? Look above my head. I love Rugers. I love it. Get up, loser. We're going out and having fun. Kel-Tec shotgun opinion. I've got the KS7 in my store. They're fine. I just don't like bullpup shotguns. Super high output. What do you think of the SIG SP 2022? Grips are a little small in my opinion. They're fine. It was like their polymer attempt and it didn't really do well in my opinion, but they're fine. Have you seen the AR-15 sights that are the middle finger? Yes, I have. You have a Glock 19. What's a Glock? Guns real? What are guns? Do you know what a skibbity is? No. What is? Do you have a 50? Do I have a $50 bill? Yes. Dude, she heard you and it scared her. She knows her name. Bunny Penny! All right, I'm sorry. Bunny Penny is a good bunny. Yes, you are, Bunny. Bunny Penny's so good. AK versus AR in your opinion. I personally like the AR better, but I respect the AK. Kelly just got the Staccato HD P4. Justified purchase. Not for their money. Bro, get a Fusion Firearms. Same gun. Get some sleep. I intend to in about an hour. I'm feeding her a piece of peach. Bunnies eat peaches? I didn't know that. That's cool. What's the gun above the plaque? That is my Sig Sauer P320 X5 Legion. Yes, it's a 320, but it's an X5 with an Armory Craft dual adjustable trigger in it. So no, it don't go off on its own. My brother doesn't believe that I can build two AR-15s for under $1,000. I can take you up front and show you the three I bought for under $500 off of people. No, three of them total for under $500. You have a safe big enough for all your guns? No, I have multiple safes, unfortunately. What's the best way to remove a sight from an 1800 Springfield musket? A saw? Make a short barrel musket. I'm not a gunsmith in that respect, my good sir, and I'd have to look at the musket to tell you. The 50, the gun. 50, the gun? The what? Are the guns behind you real? What's behind me? I sent you a picture of Penny before. Remember you thought she was a jackrabbit? Yeah, I remember. Hold on. P320s are awesome. Was RoboCop's gun real? It was a modified Beretta 93R. There are real versions of it out there, but the one in the movie was a prop gun. And no, prop does not mean fake. It means property. It's property of the movie, people. I don't see it. When it comes through, I'll let you know. Aw, Lynn Thigpen. Who's Lynn Thigpen? Is this a filter? Hello, Google. Is this Google? Are you AI? I can't tell the difference anymore. No, I am not AI, Fishman. What is the pegboard holding the guns in the back made of? It's just standard pegboard, just like particle board pegboard. My buddy gave me a few big sheets and I just put them up there. Same stuff as this. It's just pegboard stuff you put in your garage. Was the chief of Carmen Sandiego and world president in Bicentennial Man. Oh no, I did see that. She was also in Big Bang Theory a couple of episodes. Yes. What are you pegging? Dude, when you're pegging, you're a girl. When you're receiving pegs, then you're the boy. If you're Simon Pegg, you are a wonderful writer and actor who has done many a good role. That's what she said. My dad, where the frick is my mouse? Pegboard is my buddy's nickname because he's gay. Well, that's fine for him. If he's gay and he's getting pegged, that means he's being with women's. Otherwise, it's just sex. Are all those guns registered? Here in the United States of America, we don't have a registry for firearms. You might have a permit in the state with which you live, but we do not have a registry for firearms. Okay? Hello, Jose. How am thou? Aw, I thought it was a jackrabbit. It's way smaller. Although it looks like it's pissed at you in that photo. He's like, okay, pet me, but I'm about to get mad. Did you say pet? No, I said pet. Happy Pride. Good for you, Ethan. Happy Pride to you, too. California has a registry. Good amount of likes. Yeah, it's all right, man. It's not a fake background? Damn, that's awesome. Yeah, thank you. Hey man, saw you in Pistol Pete's channel. I appreciate you spreading the YouTube love. Absolutely. For those of you that don't know, go over to Pistol Pete, dude. He does a lot of late night streams and he like streams every damn day. I can't do that shiz anymore, but go check him out. He's a smaller streamer. He's closing in on 10,000 subs and he needs your love. He wants to get to 100K sub, and honestly, I don't deserve it, so I want 81,000 of you to go over and sign up on his channel right now. She's very dominant, good bunny. Woo, friend of mine then. I will be honest with you, Jeremy. I worked for GameStop when the first Switch came out, and I got one of the pre-release ones, and I was letting everybody play with it while we were getting ready for the midnight release. I literally sold mine 8 a.m. the next day. So no, I'm a PC guy, dude. Why would I want to Switch when I got the bitch? Just saying. Yeah, I watch him after I watch you, cool guy like you. He's got a lot nicer race guns than I do, but he also shoots, I think, right? So make sure you guys hit it. I'm ATF spy. I'll be keeping an eye on you. Come on in, dude. I don't give a shit. You know how many ATF agents I actually have as customers? They like me. Do I have a 50 cal? Not anymore. I sold my 50 caliber Desert Eagle because none of my friends wanted to pay for the ammo to shoot it, and they were all greedy bitches and shot all my ammo, and it's like $40 a mag. And then I never got a 50 Barrett because I'm not paying that kind of money. It's Battlefoot now. You didn't put a punctuation at the end of it, Roman, so I didn't know when to stop. I just stopped when I ran out of air. The ATF is a lot nicer than California, DOJ. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, shit. I'm neither wealthy or rich. I own a gun store. Is that a Krag? Yes, it's a 3040 Krag. It's a 1903, 1898 Springfield. Walls. Yo, give me a Glock 19 or an AK. What are those? I don't know what a Glock or an AK is. Weird. You're singing Scared Penny. Yeah. Can you shoot a pistol? No, but I can fake it if you hum a few bars. Love your show, Jiminy. Thank you. You got a sniper. Where? I'm sorry. I didn't mean it, Mr. President. I didn't mean to kidnap your daughter. There's a window over there that I'm looking through. I don't know why, because there's nothing out there, and there's 3 different curtains blocking it out. Hi! Is that Beretta the Samurai Edge? Yes, and my buddy Alex McClure made it. What is really nice when you work under DOJ umbrella and you can tell so many brands of cops to go pound sand. That would be nice. Hey, dude's gay. That's awesome, man. May Jesus bless you and your family. May the Lord be with you. Jesus is King. Amen. I believe in a higher power, but I also carry a gun because there's a lot of people that don't. You have a lightsaber. I used to have a lightsaber. Nice energy. Keep it up. You got this. Thank you. Man, if I wasn't sure I could do this, what with my play button and 182,000 subscribers, at least my compliment. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not being a dick. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Thank you. I appreciate that, bud. Do you think we are heading for a purge? God, I hope so. I mean, maybe. I'm an hour outside of Washington, D.C., dude. I'm loading up as soon as they announce. W for vocals. Thank you. I used to sing a lot. Do you use any of your guns or do you just sell them? No, I actually shoot them. There's like 5 guns that I rotate out a lot to the range, but then there's guns that I test and things like that. I can't shoot every gun every time I go out because then I would have to go out like 500 times a week. Can you sing King Von? No, I can't. So here's the thing. I believe in God, but I also believe there's a devil, and there's a lot of mofos that believe in the devil more than God. You have a 27 Magnum? No. It's looking very 500 Bushwhacker lacking. Yeah, maybe someday I'll get one. I'm not a big rifle guy. Thought some places were already like the Purge. Yes, that's called Detroit. Well, the Purge isn't just one night. It's every night. From the hours of yes till then. We're almost at 200. Yeah, let's get there.
Come on, we still got an hour. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Do I listen to any podcasts? Not really. Yeah, they're all fake guns. Joe Rogan there says it. He misspelled his own name. But yes, they're fake. They're all fake. Everything is fake. Nothing is real. Everything is fake. This middle finger, not even close to being real. This is an AI representation. This is actually a thumbs up, but it all depends on how you look at it. Do you believe in Jesus? My religious beliefs are not up for debate. I believe in a higher power. I'm baptized. That's all you need to know. I have crossbow and compound bows and a will for freedom. There you go, buddy. Do you got any Glock? What's a Glock? HK Cup 45 compact or a 1911? Always a 1911. Do I have a Ohio Glock? What's a Glock? Why did you try to steal the honey from the bees? Because I'm happy and I know it and I really want to show it. So I say, heck with bees. Yay! Heck with bees. Fake guns, in case you guys didn't know, he was crying earlier. Mentioned it. I cry like a little bitch all the time. It makes me so sad to know that people like Joe don't have any friends. And he has to go onto a live stream with only 100 viewers. And type something like that knowing it's gonna crush my little heart. Way deep down where I am soft like a woman. I really want to go to sleep. Do you have a Glock 19? What's a Glock? I know how to trigger any streamer. You really thought I was responding to you, dumbass? It's a special ability. Cool. You're an asshole. Glow is gun. Really? Glow is gun. So when I was younger and I played with Glock sticks. Yo, cool guns. Also, what music do you like? I literally like all music. Like, I can do rap, I can do rock, I can do metal, I can do country, I can do soul, I can do Latino, Mexican music style stuff. You know, the stuff that sounds like a Nintendo backtrack. I owned a body shop that we shared with a bunch of Mexican dudes. Literally Mexican dudes, not Latino, Mexican dudes. And they played good music. But god damn, this dude and his wife made food every day. Oh, some of the best food ever, dude. Mexican food, real Mexican food, except for the cilantro stuff. I can't do cilantro. But dude, real Mexican food, oh. It's my favorite SIG. The 320 X5 Legion until I get a 226 X5 Classic. What about bachata? What's bachata? Yo, I love the Shadow. I've been wanting one for so long. There's no Shadow up there. That's just a blue grip on an SP01. Yo, that's racist. No, they were Mexican. They were from the land of Mexico. I can't do anything for mastic. My cat was biting me. You're fine. What about a 9-inch nails tattoo? Well, if it's on my penis. Do you support black people? In what respect, dude? You sound like Ren and Stimpy.
Stampy, you idiot! Do you know what you've done? This is not right.
You see the second photo? Nope, hang on.
I don't know what you're doing. You're going to get us in trouble.
Oh, look at them toe beans. Penny's got some toe beans. Penny, come here. Come here, Penny.
What happened to the body shop? Did you sell out? I moved from Minnesota to Winchester, Virginia, and I got tired of running a body shop. I ran the body shop for 5 years, owned it for 5 years. I did the first flatback Nissan GTR in Minnesota. Spot on. Thank you. We have the most authentic Mexican food here in Los Angeles. You are close. What do I think of a Glock 21C? Be honest, bro. I don't think about Glocks at all, bud. I've got a Glock tattoo because you guys paid me $3,000 to get it. That's as far as my loyalty to Glock goes. Although it's going to be interesting because when I go on trial for killing one of you idiots, they're going to be like, as you can see, he's a gun nut. He has a rainbow Glock tattoo. And then I'll be like, sir, it's a hate crime to hate me because it's a rainbow Glock tattoo. Okay? You're attacking me. I feel attacked. Wait, are you the voice from The Amazing World of Gumball? No. She's lying down. I've been petting her head the whole time behind her ears.
Penny, get up, Penny. Be good, Bunny, Penny.
I like 5-finger breath punch. Technically 4-finger and thumb. Whoa. Is that a 9mm 1911, a M9 Beretta, an AKM, and some kind of hunting rifle? Not only that, my friend. Not only that. There's a grenade launcher. Bet you didn't see that. Fake background. Is that 3 words? It's all fake, bud. Our animal's family. Oh. I can sound like the flux capacitor someday. Fruit, 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 fruit. Marty, you gotta come back. The scent of a woman. Hooah. You think I can just do voices? Come on. You don't know what you're talking about. Come on. Do voices. Stone charge action because it's Corvette. Oh, did Stone actually say something? No. Remember, it was a training accident.
So, me and my friend, we went to the gun range, right? And, we weren't sure what end to point where, So anyway, I just started blasting.
I know who Five Finger Death Punch is. I was just making a joke. For those of you that are new to my live streams, I'm a sarcastic, narcissistic, because I love myself, and who wouldn't, because I'm freaking awesome, dumbass. Hello! Squeak, squeak, and squeak, squeaker. Squeak. Squeakity, squeak, squeak, squeak.
I believe that High Point makes the best handguns in the entire world, and I will defy you to prove otherwise. Okay, thank you. All right. Ah, yes, the old style boots and cats and boots and cats and.
That's what you do, donkey. That'll do. I don't really do his voice. It's just more of a Scottish. Love the loadout in the back. That's what she said. Look, I'm not having a great month. If you could do me a favor and just go on my back, it would make everything better. I can just roll over onto a towel and clean myself off. Is there a round limit on carry guns in your jurisdiction? Yes, unless you have a concealed carry. If you don't have a concealed carry permit in the state of Virginia, you are limited to 20 rounds in the firearm. If you have a concealed carry, sky's the limit. Nah, get to the chopper.
Can I do SpongeBob? I guess so. What are we gonna do? Squidward doesn't have guns. He loves me too much. Isn't that right, Gary? That's what I thought.
Do you play Fortnite? No, but 7 years ago. I moved my hand away and Penny gets mad and wants more pets. Yeah, that's what she said. This guy is a legend. Some legends are told. I was going to do a Panic at the Disco song, but he sings way too high. This guy seems like a legend at first glance, but on second glance, holy shit, is he a dumbass. Can you show me an MK-47? No, I cannot. I do not have an MK-47 up there. SpongeBob. Squidward doesn't need guns. He swoons with his clarinet. SpongeBob, me boy. We're going to go and play with the clarinets. Best EDC! Hi, I'm Ray Romano, and I'm going to tell you what guns. You should be carrying a Glock. I mean, they're boring, but they're good-ish. They're reliable. Ooh, I have a new tongue twister. Now that Bruce just said his wife's name is Penny. Bunny Penny, Human Penny, 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 Bunny Penny. My tongue just stopped. I was born on a pile of shit. What's the best shotgun for quail hunting? I already have a 12 gauge. Sounds good. Bird shot, 3 rounds. Okay, she hopped over and he's eating. Hey, now I sent you a third email. Nighthawk or Wilson Combat? Nighthawk, because Nighthawk was started by guys that used to work for Wilson Combat who said that Wilson Combat wasn't good enough. Oh, look at the bunny. Oh, look at Bruce Banner's wife. Oh, oh.
Luke, I am your father's cousin.
Oh, brother. Oh, dude. I just forgot how to do Ray Romano. Hey. Oh, boy. Oh, brother. This guy stinks. Only any 10-10 Valerian pistols. There's one up there with the brown grips. What's a Glock? That is, a lot of guns behind you. And I must say, sir, as a proud American, I salute you. Jesus, sounds like you need a CPAP. So I used to do that in the store after closing just to mess with people. Hey, bro, what's up? Where you from, bro? Bro, I'm from bro. Hey, I'm in, bro. My dad, bro, and my mom, bro, they fricked, bro. And like, bro, 7 months later, bro, I was like, bro, I don't need to be in this place anymore, bro. So I like bro fisted my way out of my mom's bro vagina, and then I was like bro born inside of a bro hut in like bro Korea. So bro. Come on, bro, pound it, bro. Here, I'll do it for you, bro, I got you, bro. This is our bromance right here, man. What gun company would piss you off the most if they sold out? Glock. Because then I'd have to stop hating them. How many pistols does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? One, if you can aim. You have a Glock 19. What's a Glock? As a U.S. Navy vet and Texan, I'm used to guns. Also, you're used to touching another man's bottom. Because Navy uses nut to butt as a saying. Can you show me a shotgun? Nope. Bro. No, bro. Bro is like the forget about it for like millennials and shiz. Forget about it, bro. Oh no, you just did not do that, bro. Bro, I did. Forget about it, bro. Bro. Hey, bro. Forget about it, bro. Bro, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come at me, bro. Bro. Do I have a Colt 19? Oh, yeah, it's right here. Colt 19. Not touching it, YouTube. Go fuck yourself. Oh, sorry. Ow, it hit my pee-pee. My phone is at 15%. That's 14% more than zero. You have a Mac. Only when I make it on the oven. Protein shake. Bro, you got to get those gains, bro. We call them bro gains. Because you got to be a bro and gain them, bro. T. Brobin. Hey, you forget about it. Hey, I ain't going to forget about it. Hey, you come up in here, you're going to bust my balls about forgetting about it, and you're going to call me bro. You don't know me good enough to know me, to call me bro, okay? Look, you can call me an associate. You can say that you know this guy, but if you call me a bro, and you and I haven't been like in the shit together, like we haven't gone out there and made a couple of deals with them guys over there, and you're calling me a bro, hey, forget about it. You know what I'm saying? All right, then. All right. Hey, I'm going to talk the rest of the time like this. Is that gun from Fortnite? Hey, man, Fortnite, forget about it. We don't play Fortnite around here. Do you have a beagle? Look, I used to have a beagle, and then I had a deagle, and then I had an eagle, and then I have a wiggle. Okay, Tony. All right, it's what I thought. Is your fridge still empty? No, dude. I got some freaking hot dogs. I got like a bunch of Costco hot dogs. Well, a gun is cool and all, but a grenade is much more crazy. Look, man. Do I have a Glock 19? No, that's what you do downtown when you're trying to make $50. You know, you go out there and you get the Glock. Do Do you know what abbreviation is? Yeah, that's when we made payments to the Indians for taking their lands, right? A Minecraft movie is the best movie. You know, I'm surprised they actually made the Tetris movie because they were having a lot of problems with the script. Every time they finished a line, it disappeared. Make sure to hit the like button. Do you have a Glock 19? I don't know what a Glock 19 is, man. You gonna make fun of me with the zipper heads? Hey, goldfish here. Hey, goldfish here. You gonna go goldfish in here? Look, man, we got them gold chains. We got them gold fish. We got them gold people. Yeah, that's right. You ever seen the man with the golden gun and you ever seen like Gold Member? You got the man with the golden gun right here. Do I got them 6'3" P20s, huh? Look up there before you ask some questions, kids. Can you show me a pistol? No. Because YouTube is a bunch of bastards. Court revolvers for $5,000 are hilarious, especially when you see the ones that are $8,000 or even worse. Do you have an AK-47? Mother Russia asks that you look up behind me and look at the guns. Before you ask me what I have, and look at the guns. Do I have anything heavier than a pistol? I got you, Mom. I'm old. I have the golden gun replica. Did I ever show you? I think you showed me a picture of it. What's your favorite gun? One that works? Can you do a rich accent? Not really. I'd have to practice it. Yes, and there we went to the country club, and there was a poor. He was driving a 3-year-old Bentley. That was just embarrassing. I looked at him and said, do you need $1 billion? You have anything if you're in a pistol that might not be behind you? You wearing a wire? Hey, we got a Fed over here. He keeps asking about stuff he can't see. Look, man, he ain't even made a purchase yet, and he's over here asking about stuff he ain't seen yet. Hey, let's talk about what we got here first, okay? When we're done with that, we can talk about the other stuff. But I don't know you well enough to be telling you this stuff yet, okay? Just chill the fuck out. I said fook. Do you have a 1911? What is a 1911? So, did I star an Ice Age? No, I don't think I did. That was John Leguizamo. Also, I'm 6'4" and much bigger than you, both in size and penis length. So, it looks like my eyes are far apart, but it's just because you're stupid and racist. Say hi. Hi! How are you? It was an M4 carbine rifle. Desert Eagle, 45 and PPK. It was issued when I went to Navy. Do you have a shotgun? Can you break guns down? I can break anything, son. Go watch my shorts. Throw $2,000 handguns like they're candy. Do I have a double action revolver? Yes, I actually have a Ruger SP-101. Do you have a 380? Sure.
Funny, thanks.
Hey, Ghost. You got the rival dark side. Nice, dude. Do you have a ride? Yeah, your mom. Can you show me how to change the trigger out of a Glock 19X? What's a Glock?
Hi! Hi, Eileen! This is my normal voice. It's hard for me to use it every day. Would you sleep with a guy that sounded like this? Hi! I'm gonna practice my pickup lines on the YouTube chat. Hey, really quick, are you in real estate? Can you tell me real quick, is this a lot?
Rolling on the floor laughing. Favor a young Asian blow. Dude, I'm a young Asian bro.
Pickup lines? Nah.
This man looks like he bags groceries at Publix. Bro, that is a very specific troll, and I'm here for it. You look like you spend all your days standing in line at both the free clinic because you have a lot of the herpes, and at the Social Security line waiting for your benefits every month because of the herpes. And also the fact that your mom. Do you have an AR-15? Nope. Don't even know what those are. Dude, the moths are eating my cloak. Teach them a lesson. Eat the moths. Happy Medicaid Monday. Thank you. It's the beginning of the month. How many of you got your, what do they call that? When you welfare. Cannon behind you on the wall. Can you show me how on that? No, you can't pick up guns on live streams. Show me your best pickup line. Hi, my name is Joe and I have a dick. Jesus Christ saves and he's the only one. Actually, I used this line on a friend of mine once because she was being hesitant about going out with me because I'd only kidnapped her twice. But I walked up to her and I said, with my handicap placard, I can park anywhere I want for 6 hours. Bet you wish you'd said yes now. That's a great line. I'll have to use that one. Well, you're going to walk up to people and say, hi, my name's Joe and I have a dick. Your favorite gun YouTuber? No such thing. I don't like gun tubers. Did you poop your guts out yet? No, I'm holding that stuff in, dude. I'm going to wait until it comes out in one shot, bro. Favorite firearm would probably be Johnny Storm in the Deadpool 3 movie. Alpha, yo gun sound. My gun sound like beep 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 beep. Jonathan, you can have guns behind you, but you cannot touch, demonstrate, transport, or modify a gun on a live stream. It's fine when they're mounted on a board and non-moving. Do you know how to swim? That's the weirdest threat I've ever had. Hey.
Yeah.
You know how to swim?
Why? Oh, Doc.
Yeah, we'll likely catch that fast too. I've been doing live streams for 2 years, bud. With guns. What are your thoughts on the Canik Meta MC9? I prefer the LS and the Prime, but the MC9 is pretty good. I'm pumping gas with you full blast in the car.
Dream on!
How do you get approved to get a firearm? Just don't be a felon. You can be the eraser and I can be the pencil, so you can erase the past and I can write the future. Dude, I'd rather be the toilet paper and be 3-ply. My broke what, Andrew? I was careful not to show the guns in the background glass talk when glass case talk when live. So TikTok will pull down on guns, but not on YouTube. As long as you don't touch them, you're fine. Would you go skydiving? Hell yeah, I don't even need a parachute, bro. I'm a butterbird. Are your eyes in the same county? I don't know. Are your brain cells? Hey, can I have your number so I can call your mom? Since you live with her? Because you're pathetic. You used to be able to when YouTube started back in the 2000s. Too many rules now. Martin, no. What happened was in 2019, a young man decided to do a live stream, and in the middle of it, he domed himself with a shotgun. And then luckily his background fell down on top of his body, but the live stream then stayed live for about 20 minutes until the police found out where he was and went and ended the live stream. So because somebody committed suicide on a live stream, that's why you can't touch guns on lives anymore. But that's also why I was going to do an OnlyFans account. Number one, I cross-dress and wear fake boobs. But number two is I was going to do shooting at the range on live, as well as demonstrating firearms and how to, do them in live streams. Do not have a Lamat. James remembers it. Yep. Hickok 45 is still on YouTube shooting guns. You can film guns. Yes, absolutely. You need to sleep. You have no idea, dude. I am so tired right now. What you fired? OnlyFans is crazy. Dude, OnlyFans isn't just for sex, but I was going to wear the fake titties just to give you guys a thrill. Why do you have guns? It's illegal. Okay. I had a Caucasian today. Nice. Dude, I'm in trouble. Mrs. Mouse won't go into the bedroom because of the mothball smell. How is that a problem? You get the whole bed to yourself. Just a quick question, in your opinion, what's the best 9mm owned, like self-defense, target practice? Different genres, so if you only want one gun, as much as I bag on Glocks all the time, Glock 19. Get a Glock 19, it does everything. But they're boring as hell, they're not actually well made, they just do the job. If you want to have a bunch of guns, then you're going to be having to pick stuff all the time. Kai Sennett went to the range on live. Kai Sennett is not on YouTube when he does it. Where does Kai Sennett have a contract? Twitch. Just because you see a VOD on YouTube doesn't mean it was filmed on YouTube. Hi, I went to Google and I saw one result out of 400 million. No, you don't understand. I was spend more intimate time together. Yeah, but, when you buy my STI, she's going to make you sleep alone anyway, so at least you get to bed. You don't need to be rude, but your eyes are very far apart from your other features. You don't mean to be rude, but you decided to do it anyway. My eyes are awesome. You're just jealous. And that's fine. Because here's the thing. You're watching me on a live stream. Cool. What's your favorite scope? The green. The blue is a little bit weird. He's beautiful. Thanks, Mom. I don't have to use my hand like McManus. Well, you're not using the bunny. Damn, you're right-eyed, blah, 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 blah. Hey, man, sometimes you got stupid people in this world that just like to try to get attention. Yeah, pretty much. Not even Wednesday yet, and all the idiots seem close at hand. That's because it's monetized. What is that gun called on the top left? Be more specific, sir. There is a Beretta 92 Ghost and a Beretta 92 Resident Evil. Loving the wall, loving the wall. Don't worry about what the loser says, bro. Keep doing your thing. Oh, I don't care. I really don't. I play up like I do, but a lot of you that have ever met me in real life know that I'm much more chill than that. Except for when I'm meeting somebody for the first time, like I went all the way up to Pennsylvania and hung out with Drunk Mouse. And I was probably a little bit more uptight than I normally would be because I'd never really met him. No Bunny either. I love Penny, but not like that. Penny is only 6 years old. But yeah, that's Bunny years. She's like 24. Do you have an M1 Garand? Thank you for spelling it right. No, I sold mine. I never shoot them, so... Can I see the rest of the Evil? I never saw the gun like that before. Sure. I'm going to show everybody the guns. Hang on a second. Let's do a close-up on the guns. It's been a couple hours. What do I think about Night Force? They're fine. Do you have any AR pistols? And is Drunk Mouse really a drunk? Nope, he's fine. What's your favorite pistol? 1911s. So let's start over here at some cool stuff. So that is the FK Burno by FK Firearms, which is out of business. Springfield Operator, 1911. Sig Sauer, 1911X. Mitchell Arms, 1911. Sig Sauer, P320 X5 Legion. No, it does not have the go bang on its own switch. TAC 79 37 millimeter signal launcher. 1898 Springfield 3040 Krag. 1970 Romanian AK with the donger. Para Ordnance 1911 1345. My Gerson 2011. Arex Alpha Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 2.0. CZ SP01 the Yeet Cannon. My TP9 SFX with the Siley enclosed wolf red dot. My HK VP9 with the match weight on it. Tanfolio Witness with Mouse's 3D printed rosewood grips. Beretta 92 FS Ghost, so it's the all stainless gun. Palmetto State 57 Rock. Canik Meta SFT. HK VP70. Stars pistol, Samurai Edge, Barry Burton. Actually, it's Jill's gun, according to my buddy. He said he modeled it after Jill's gun. Taurus PT92 Compact DeCocker. Taurus G3X, which is a 19X clone. Glock 22, because everybody has to have a 40 cal. Glock 19 MOS, because people. And Ruger SR9C. You're so chill for an Indian streamer. Oh, thank you very much. I don't let myself get too worked up. Except for when I need you to give me your credit card number. Did I listen to Ariola Grande? Ah, yes, I did. It's fun to listen to her. She has big range. And that does. Love that your HK was a Walter. Yeah, they're basically the same thing. You get a blue card for all those? What's a blue card? Sold my Desert Eagle. What, thank you. Hello, I am a 16-year-old girl. Okay. I do not have any full automatics yet. I plan on getting some. Show me the pistol. I just literally showed every pistol, so go back 8 minutes and start there, son. That Beretta is so clean. It's also available for sale. Wind City Armory. Contact me. WindCityArmory@gmail.com, bro. Do you like Kimbers? Yes, I've got 3 of them. Yo, phone ringing. Big boy, come pick up your phone. What? No. Your phone is ringing. Why don't you answer it? Please. Do you know how much it wears out the phone to let it ring? There is only so many rings inside of your phone. If you let them all ring, then it's not going to work anymore, my good friend. Do you like the AR pistols? Yes, they're fine. Yo, bro, Smith & West 500. None of that is correct. Figure out what you're actually trying to ask. You got a Glock 17? What's a Glock? Are you the Alpha? No, that's the Alpha. I'm the okie dokie. Oh no, hurricane on the news in Florida. Oh no, DB might blow away. Stop asking. What's a good price for a Kimmer 1911? They vary anywhere from as little as $600 all the way up to a couple of grand, man. Depends on which version you want. Happy Pride Month to you. You like them like you. You worship yourself now. Happy Pride Month to you.
And many more.
How do you like the forged carbon shotguns? Never played with one. Can you grab the 1911? Nope. How do you have so much guns? I'm scared of you. You should be scared of me, but not because of the guns. You should be scared of me because I will tickle the piss out of you. Do your best rainbow. I'm doing one. George Takei. George Takei was very rainbow. Oh my. Do that rainbow accent, doo-dah, doo-dah. Can I call you daddy now? Oh, the doo-dah day. I like the dress. Dude, go back into my live stream videos on demand. I wore a cat suit, or a bodysuit, a cat suit, fake breast, and a bikini, dude. I'm not afraid to show off my shit. Can sloths shoot guns? Sloth love junk! What's the best length for an AR pistol? Depend on the caliber. 300 blackout, 7.5, 5.56, 12. Dress. I like dress. Hey, quick question. How much would a Lamat revolver? I don't know, dude. Look it up. Gunbroker. I'm not Google. What full auto are you getting? A Glock 18 and a full auto M16A2. I can get both of them for $8,500. Hello, Governor. How you doing? I can't do a British accent on the same night I do an Aussie accent. It just doesn't work. The red, white, and blue is a 3D printed one. Those guns should be in a safe with trigger guards. Or, hear me out here, or I just know how to handle firearms safely and there's no little people in my vicinity. After 10.5, it doesn't lose much velocity. That's not true. The difference between Vmax out of a 12 and a 10.5 is about 500 feet per second. When you drop down to a 7.5 or a 5, you wind up dropping down to almost 2,000 feet per second, in which case you might as well fire a 5.7 by 28. You look short, though. I am. I'm only 6'4". It's embarrassing. I was wondering why you had those stuffed animals there, then I put 2 and 2 together. I have those there because I don't have feet. At one time, I only had 3 toes, and my parents thought it was funny to adopt sloths for me for my birthday. I'm gay. Psych. Wait, psych? Like, no bromance? Damn. Got a 5.56, 7.5, and the concussion is outrageous. Yeah, 5.56 under 10 inches of flashbang. Show me the stuffed animals. No, they're camera shy. Doesn't matter, the law is the law. Cool. Show me the law that says it's required that all guns have trigger locks and they have to be in a safe. I'll wait. I own a fucking FFL. So, I'll wait. You find me the law that says I am required to have every gun secured and put away. Go for it. I'll wait. What? Sorry, you're just typing out of your ass? Excuse me? What? You don't know what you're talking about? Huh. Weird. Bum, bum, bum. Massachusetts state law requires all guns to be secured? Give me the law. Give me the law that says that. So, I make you feel stupid. I'm sorry. I made you feel like yourself, so you attack me. Give me the law that requires a gun be locked up in the state of Massachusetts. I will verify it. And here's an amazing thing that you don't actually have the capacity for. If I'm wrong, I will apologize to you. But the fact that you just decided to flap your keyboard is the reason I'm asking you to quote the law. It's very simple. You're the one that said it's the law. You have the burden of proof, monkey juice. Do it. Nut up or shut up. Quote the law then, monkey juice. I'm waiting. I got nothing better to do, son. You want to run your keyboard? Quote the law. How many guns do you have? No idea. Confirmed. He has nothing better to do. I know, because I'm waiting for your mom to stop servicing all the other people that are fucking her right now. I'm waiting for my turn. Can we be friends? Nah. It's in the Karen and Kevin law book. I agree. Is your gun store a part-time job or full-time? I'm open 5 days a week. It's an actual gun store. It's not like a little homeschool things. Monkey juice. It's very simple. All you have to do is type in which law it is. Love people who are magically lawyers. Yeah, it's always fun. Matthew, don't help him out. He's trying to prove that he's a big man. I mean, he's 4 years old and his mom likes sucking my dick, but other than that. You don't have a "don't tread on me" tattoo? No, I'm good. Do you have beef with people on live? No, I just don't like when people say stuff that's wrong. Like Monkey Juice, right? He keeps on typing other shit rather than the law that I keep telling him to quote. He's claiming that Massachusetts has a law that requires that all guns must be locked up with trigger guards, even when they're in a private residence. And all I keep telling him is to quote the law. Simply type it into the chat. What law is he quoting? Calling somebody out for their bullshit is not like that. No, don't look it up for him. I want Monkey Juice to type it in. Monkey Juice decided to open his keyboard, so he needs to prove it. Yeah, it's really McManus. He just doesn't have mods anymore right now. All I need to see is the actual law that states that in the state of Massachusetts, all firearms must be secured in a safe with trigger locks, and I will apologize. Because he came in here thinking he was top shit and decided to say that all guns have to be locked up with a trigger guard. And then when I told him that that's not the case, he decided to say that it was in Massachusetts. And I offered to apologize if he told me what the law is. All right, well, I'll look it up. Let's see. So file transfer says it. So Massachusetts law. (131L). Well, that shows the punishment. Section shall not apply to the storage or keeping any firearm with matchlock, flintlock, percussion cap. A violation of the provision of section shall be evidence of wanton or reckless conduct in criminal proceedings if a person under the age 18 who was not a trespasser was a foreseeable trespasser acquired access to weapons. This Section 131L refers to the punishment if somebody manages to hurt themselves with a weapon that isn't secured. So it's kind of like if you live in a state that doesn't require you to have car insurance and you get into an accident and you get prosecuted because you don't have car insurance. That is Section 131L is the punishment clause. So try again. I think all kids should go through gun safety. I agree everybody should be available to have it. Wisconsin. In the United States, Wisconsin does not require you to carry car insurance. However, you become personally liable if you get into a car accident. File transfer. The name of the law. Weapons stored or kept by owners and operable by any person other than owners lawfully authorized. User punishment. So, I don't know what other part you want me to be reading. Title XX, Chapter 140, Section 131L is punishment. It's literally the last word there, punishment. But that's fine. We're done. I will say that it does say that if you are caught with a weapon that is not secured, you are punishable minimum of $1,000. It's almost their bedtime, though. Do I look mad to you? Does this look mad to you? You didn't find it. You found the punishment clause. Find the original document. It's morning in my country. Everybody shut the fuck up for a minute. Bye. Bye. I'm a dick. I got rid of him. We're done. Paperless carry is when you get stopped by police. Another problem with paperless carry is if you try to go to a state that requires CCW for carry. Like Virginia honors all 50 states CCWs, but you can't come from West Virginia with just a constitutional carry into Virginia and carry. Got any 22s? Yeah, I got a few. Liberate them all. Yep. Is the M Carbo trigger? Never tried it. Sorry, it's been a minute. Been doing finals with all my grads. Say it's finally all done now. How are you in the store going? Pretty good, man. What's a Glock VR specialist? What do you think about the Ruger 22s? Ruger 22s are fine. I really do prefer the Taurus TX 22 and the Sig P322. How is it in America? It's fine. What about polydet trigger? Never tried one, and I don't like Glocks. Nah, it's fine carrying without a permit here. Just tell the officer you have a firearm first off, and you're good. Most police officers don't even run whether or not you do. Like, if you get stopped, it automatically shows. But if, like, I've been stopped with guns multiple times, and all you got to do is, like, when they come up to the window, license, registration, blah, blah, blah. Okay, here you go. I have a concealed carry license, and I have one on me. Great. No, it's not Wednesday. When did I start getting interested in guns? 2017. What are your thoughts on Glocks? I don't like Glocks, so I don't care about their FRTs. What's your opinion on Rock Island 1911s? Good place to start. They actually make good guns. I don't like Glocks either. It was my first handgun. Didn't like it. Good looking, but just didn't feel it was worth it. I don't even think they're good looking. They're boring. You have a Desert Eagle? No, I sold my Desert Eagle. My buddies never like to pay for the ammo. I'm coming over to your place in 5 minutes. Better ready coming through like Scarface. If you show up unannounced to my place, you're gonna die wondering why I shot you so many times with so many different guns. Do I play COD? No. About to get off my gun enhancement charge after 16 years. Sweet. Sucks you don't like Glock, but they are overhyped. Yep, pretty much. You're boring. Glocks are the best. Uh-huh. How's that Glock juice? Stone said he wanted to buy my Desert Eagle. Oh, that's why he won't buy the SDI. Got it. They're better looking than a High Point. A little bit. Oh, he's on GameStop mode. What? You like Kimber? Yeah, they're fine. CZ's my favorite. Nice. Why you tired? Because I've been up all goddamn day. How hard is the bullet? Pretty good. Glock makes the coolest looking paperweights. Lols. Sucks when you work for an agency that issues Glock. Agreed, Carmine. What about PSA guns? PSA guns are fine as long as you test them, make sure they work before you trust your life with them, because quality control is not the best with PSA. VR specialist, look above my head. The wall's looking great. Glad to see you got a lot of your guns back. Yeah, I'm trying to get more of my guns back, but I keep buying other guns because I'm a dumbass. So what are we at midnight now? Dude, I need to get some sleep. I've been up. I got 3 hours of sleep in the last 24 hours, so I need to get some sleep. You never held a gun in your 12 years of life. Oh, I wish you didn't tell me you were 12 years old. Not much of an issue here, Mouse, but it's taken care of. Of course, I was going to tighten all the screws, go over everything. Yeah, as long as you're willing to go through it, make sure the gun is fine. PSA is fine. Yes, it is a Bodyguard 2.0. Half the guns on the rack aren't even allowed in my area. Gotta love the bills Canada brings in. Yeah, screw Canada. Worst pistol brand, Glock. Second worst pistol brand, Chiappa. Do rifles exist? Nothing exists. Everything is a lie. I'm surprised you forgot about pooping. No, I just decided to make my booty hole stop working. Yeah. Why Glock? It's mediocre at best, overpriced at worst. All right, guys. You guys, yes, I remember the Canadian chair. You guys have a good night. I'm going to hit this button. I'm going to hit that button. And as it goes away, look at my